Hello, people. Welcome to another month of Fiasconauts.
I'm Kyle Bossman.
This is his show. He was so gracious that this month he allowed Amanda Troop to finally join us again. It had been months. She actually would sit outside the door crying, waiting for you to allow her in. Right?
I did box speak. What else do I have to do to get on Fiasconauts?
It's very exclusive.
The deal is that you just, be cool. Can you be cool?
Nope.
Okay.
Amanda, have we ever done Fiasconauts, same episode?
Yeah, man.
Which one?
You and her?
Yeah.
Didn't we do Nut People and
Yes.
the Pin Convention? And
that seems like the same episode to me. They are two different ones. They are two different ones.
She was on the
And
zoo one?
I was
I don't
in
know
the
if you
zoo
were on that
one.
one.
Yeah, you were in the zoo
Definitely
one.
the zoo one. So
The zoo one was
I did
great.
Early.
I did a good number of them in the garage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First in the studio.
Because it was super
Close.
convenient for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was easy to.
Oh my God, who's holding your baby?
The baby! Who's holding him? Who's holding him? Must be held!
His daddy,
Who are you?
aka Brandon Jones, the brand manager.
I told her.
Wait, are you
last
and
night-
Brandon married?
We're
Yeah.
so funny in this show. That's actually why we didn't have you back, because you're not as funny,
Yeah.
or you're too funny.
I thought she was too funny.
too funny.
Too
Too
funny.
funny.
Yeah.
You make us.
I'm
look bad.
often self-aware of how funny I am, and that's less funny than actually just being funny.
I have that problem too.
Yeah.
I bet you do.
This is a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah. What was
I
it?
only-
Wouldn't have,
I had a
it
hair.
wouldn't have hurt you,
Eyebrow.
No, it was hurting me.
but it was bothering me.
No, it was in my periphery.
I only do
It
things
was?
to make
Yes.
myself laugh anyway. So.
You have,
Yeah.
you have a calmness that unlike anybody I know. Like, you let blood drip from your ear for a whole show, and you didn't care.
Yeah.
We told you
What
about
is
it.
that? I don't mean this negatively. Where does that confidence come from?
Mahomes.
Is it? It was amazing to me. I was like, God, I
Is
would
it
get off
confidence?
camera.
I'm
would.
interested in the question you were going to ask.
I think it's no. That's what I meant.
Is it
Is it
confidence?
confidence?
I mean, my question is,
guess-
why was there blood dripping from your ear?
He
Was it coming out of your
shaved. He
brain?
shaved.
Oh, that was what's happening there.
Brain
yeah.
hemorrhage.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a little.
He's like, no, it's
well,
not normal.
it's your superhero secret persona fighting crime all night, and you come in here and you do Fiasconauts, and it's like, no big deal, blood from my ear.
And broken bones.
That's not boost his ego too much.
It's too late.
I'm just talking from my own experience. If there's blood dripping from my ear, that's what I was doing.
Oh, great.
Yeah. What about
so
boosting
pretty.
my? What,
You're so
should we read
pretty.
the thing? What are we doing?
Go for it.
Okay.
She's so pretty and talented and funny.
So I want to say to start out that there's a picture of a goat with a rainbow as this Fiasco's cover image, but underneath the goat, which is framed by the sun, is a skull in the ground.
Oh,
So
symbolism.
Shake-ups.
So this episode is called Rainbow Mountain. Rainbow Mountain. Credits. Written by Jason Morningstar and Autumn Winters.
This is an official one.
Edited
Wait,
by Steve.
Autumn Winters. That's a fake name.
Yeah, it is.
Probably.
That's a pen name for
what
sure.
What about Spring Summers?
Jason Morningstar might be fake too. Who knows?
Might be.
Doesn't sound real.
Edited by Steve Sedgy, which I think must be a real name.
No,
No,
there's a
very
name.
fake.
Yeah, there's a name.
Cover art by Jason Morningstar. The score. An intentional community. Rainbow Mountain is more than a place. It's an idea. And the people who live and work there are true idealists. Called back to the land, escaping toxic cities and a diseased way of life, they seek to build utopia on a few perfect acres of mountain land, far from the troubles of the modern world. A place where they can reject all...
You should be getting paid for this, Amanda.
I don't disagree. A place...
Your check's
You
in the
hate when I
mail.
say that. You can't say it. She literally trained me to not say don't disagree, and you can't, bitch.
But you know why I use it?
Because I was right here.
To make
Because
fun of you.
when you say I don't disagree, what you mean is
I agree.
I disagree, but I'm going to agree with you because I think that would make you happier.
It's
Yeah,
not true.
I think it means something other than I agree.
Yeah, it
I
does
agree.
mean something other than I agree. It means actually I don't agree with that, but
Well, how come it can't
I-
be this is also true? And then you're right. Be more exact with your words. So, like, I see that point. Here's an alternative way of thinking.
let's do a role playing scenario. So you
Okay,
say
here we
I
go.
should be paid for this, and then I say
You should be paid for this, Amanda.
I don't disagree. Now say it again.
You should be paid for this, Amanda.
I agree.
That felt wrong.
Did it?
Yeah.
Because she was too egotistical and confident about her, and you were threatened.
I don't disagree. Felt nice. It had a
it-
nice flow
did
to
it
it.
feel
Yeah.
nice?
They
Nice.
both feel me.
But so I've
But
been.
how do you get paid for work then?
You don't around here. Around here, you just don't.
Fade to black.
Where was I?
We need your help. Patreon.com.
Call this number.
Call this stuff. Phones are standing by. Our operators are standing by.
A place where they can reject all that is
right.
broken in the modern world and embrace a new, simpler way of life.
She just started over.
Of course. Of
An
course.
intentional community.
Trouble has a way of sniffing out all the fault lines of power, sex, and ambition, even when the power is over a bureaucratic committee. The sex is free for all, and the ambition involves a yogurt maker
Ew. No.
and a
no.
dairy goat.
Uh-oh.
Movie night.
There's a history with Amanda and yogurt.
There is. Commune, free spirits. Happiness runs. The Hog Farm movie. So these are the movies that it's like?
Reference, yeah.
Okay, so I don't know any of these
Yeah,
yet.
some
So
of these I've not
Commune,
heard of.
Free Spirits, Happiness Runs, The Hog Farm movie, Martha, Marcy, May, Marlene.
Heard of that one.
I haven't seen it though. My Queen Caro, Some Two Quiet Gentlemen.
All right.
Let's add on, like, Midsummer.
How about Biodome?
Biodome.
Is that what Biodome's about?
It kind
But
of.
there
a
was.
commune.
There's a.
What's that Netflix documentary?
That one.
Yeah.
Wild Country.
Wild Country.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably that. This was probably just
We all
before
have
that.
misconceptions about what communes are.
Yeah.
Huh?
We all have misconceptions about what communes are that we could.
I've
cobble
been on some
something together.
communes.
I don't disagree.
I'll fuck you up, bitch.
I don't agree.
I'll fuck you up.
What?
I don't not agree.
Relationships. One. Oh, should I read these or are we going to roll some dice?
You get to start picking those. Oh
Has
yeah,
it-
I've got
has
to
it-
roll
I get
Lindsay
to start
dice.
picking
Lindsay
them?
dice.
I've never had this much power.
No one
Yes, you
man.
have. You had a child.
Yeah.
That's power.
But I
You
don't get to
picked
pick.
them.
I don't get to pick his relationships.
Whoa.
True.
Amanda would choose my relationships if she
Parenting
could.
advice.
Amanda would choose my relationships if she could.
I would help you choose which ones not to
I
have.
think
Very often she goes, "Do we
When-
want to date him?
we all wish we could have some
Are
input
you sure?"
in your life choices.
Whoa.
To be fair, I
Huh?
think by telling me you're asking for advice.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
actively seek advice.
This was
from you.
I'm not saying that that's in
one
every
hell of a
case.
roll. We
Yeah.
got 5 1s, 3 2s,
Ooh.
2 3s, 2 4s, 3 5s, and 1 little 6.
Save that 6.
Save that 6.
Save
Alright.
that 6.
6 is usually good.
Okay.
But if ones are good, like burn the ones. We got a lot of ones. Also, I just realized we could probably turn this light on if we wanted to.
You know what? Nah.
Okay. All right.
Do you not feel lit? Is your
Oh,
is it a-
if
Just
it's
this half.
affecting your self-esteem, we'll light it
I
up.
think we should
right.
just for
He's
him
fragile, you know.
because he won't work at his best.
Yeah.
I'm fragile,
so
but
to
I'm
be
not
fair-
that fragile.
I, unlike most people, because I conflate what my needs are with other people's needs often, I am an active advice seeker. I
Yeah.
love garnering interest or in like thoughts from people, and I'm okay with being wrong because I'm gonna make the decision I'm gonna make anyway, probably. No, like you know how people are like, oh, I want you to tell me what I need to hear.
I would like some advice, but I'm not going to do what
More
you
than likely, well, because
offer.
we're all human, right?
Yeah.
So I'll take advice, and sometimes I'll internalize
Well,
it.
sometimes you want to get advice to say like, oh, now I know what I was thinking in the first place.
You
Like,
yeah.
like if I ask Brandon, do you want to eat sushi or Mendocino Farms for dinner? And then I go, you know what? It's Mendocino Farms. And he'll say, why did you even ask?
You're so bougie.
Is it? It was
They've
that.
got good
was a bougie
sandwiches.
sentence.
They've got good sandwiches. It's not that expensive.
That's bougie.
It's just what there's
Sushi
to
or
eat.
Mendocino Farms.
Well,
It's
it's
not
on
that
the west
expensive.
side
She
of
could've
Los
said sandwiches.
Angeles.
It's like slightly upscale fast
Could have
food.
just said sandwiches. I'm very offended.
People could say a lot of things.
I only eat Burger King.
He does only eat burgers.
Have you tried
been
the
too
Impossible
long.
Burger?
It's been too long.
I've not tried any Impossible Burgers. Is it time?
I'm a Beyond Meat fan.
I saw a thing that said Burger
I mean,
King was
that's-
like, we never claimed that the Impossible Burger was vegan. And everyone was like, what? So apparently there's like meat skittling on in there. I don't
Maybe
know.
they fry them all in the same
I'm sure they
griddle.
do. Yeah. I'm
And they
sure.
might use mayo, so that's not vegan necessarily.
There's eggs in that, yeah.
Mayo.
Well, mayo on the burger itself.
And there's eggs in that, yeah.
Creamy white
And mayo.
mayonnaise.
Yes.
I'm agreeing with you.
I would strongly recommend if you're at a restaurant and a Beyond Burger is substitutable.
I see Beyond Tacos too.
Probably
They're
good.
probably good.
Okay.
I have a super rich uncle who was always like, "You got to buy that Beyond Burger. I invested in that."
I did too.
Cool.
Now that you've said that you have a super rich uncle, I'm pretty sure that there's a mansion somewhere too. And if
Oh.
you just spend the night,
Or a
Many.
farm.
we'll inherit it.
Oh, well, I don't know about that.
No.
I have spent the night there and I don't own it, so.
Oh, is it creepy? Were there ghosts? Was
No, it was very nice.
Scooby-Doo there?
It's really nice. Scooby-Doo was there.
okay.
Yeah.
We don't have this kind of time with you.
I know it's true. We really don't.
Oh,
So-
okay. All right,
so,
got it.
We're gonna have this kind of. We're gonna have Scooby-Doo time.
So I don't know how to do this part. Maybe
Yes,
I
you
should pass it along, or
You do.
how do? Okay, so
You get to-
community.
we have all the numbers to choose from.
Right.
I would say, unless 6 looks incredible, don't go for a
You're
6.
picking the top.
And you get to choose
big category.
me and you, Ian and Kyle, or you and Ian.
Or Kyle and Jess.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Basically,
Okay.
where you're
But we're
putting in a
gonna pass it
relationship.
around,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay,
You're just
I
doing.
mean, I'm not
one.
picking all of them.
No, no.
Right. Okay, so I'm gonna start with community. So
What
Ian,
number is that?
It's number 1.
Okay.
Ian and I are community.
Oh,
Cool.
Okay, here
So
we go.
write that on the thing.
Got it.
Write that on the outside card because that represents the two of us.
Okay.
Relationship.
The options from relationship are 1, community, 2, work, 3, crime, 4, romance, oh God, 5, Michael Tree, and 6, family. I'm okay.
I'm sorry, Michael
Tree?
Tree?
So I think that's the commune leader's name. Oh. And you know what, Kyle?
Yeah.
You're going to be the commune leader.
Michael Tree?
You're going to be Michael Tree.
Okay.
And I'm going to give us the 5. We'll see what happens.
Great.
So that's for you and Kyle.
So you're Michael Tree. You can't choose your awesome name, but you can choose my awesome name if you want.
I suppose Michael Tree would.
Yeah, depending on our
Michael
relationship.
Tree would.
He should. He should choose all of our names if it's a cult.
Yeah.
Vertical.
I don't think it's a cult, is it?
Vertical
It's
cards.
a commune.
Relax.
I can't.
I kind of
Medically.
like it. This is we've been doing this for many, many years. I don't think we've had a vertical card.
I-
vertical
I
card
have done a-
written in pen.
I need things the way I need them.
Mm-hmm.
But if someone else didn't like it like that, then I might consider their co-argument.
She would take the advice and then do what she
Fuck
wanted to
you.
do in the
We're
first
gonna
place.
do we're gonna have a counter on your job is a counter. How many times I tell her to fuck off or fuck you, bitch?
Well, we're covered for COPPA anyway.
What?
Huh?
Huh?
That new YouTube law where it's like if it's possibly for kids, you can get a fine
This
for
is
$40,000.
not-
You're not doing that.
Kids.
This ain't for fucking kids.
No.
Nah, fuck
I
off,
did one
kids.
whole episode with only cursing 2 or 3 times.
Yeah,
Huh?
it's an interesting little thing. It's like, is this possibly for kids? I'm like, it's not for kids.
Nothing we do is for kids.
But kids could still watch it.
I mean,
That's the
technically,
issue,
yeah,
right?
kids can do whatever
Like,
they want.
Really, that's just.
Except for buy porno mags.
I think parents needed a reason
and
to
smokes.
sue. You know?
Huh?
Parents needed a reason to sue.
No, I mean there's freaky
the FCC
freaky stuff
or
that gets
whoever.
recommended to children.
Yeah,
It's
that's
about-
the problem,
yeah.
right?
It's more
Yeah.
about ad sales.
Yeah.
Like direct selling to
Right.
kids is not like
Right.
allowed.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
So Jess and Amanda, your relationship will be a work relationship.
Ooh. That's
Burn one of those
Wait,
twos.
use this card.
it's a
So you can keep 'em
life
straight.
mirrors art.
Life mirrors art.
Oh, she's doing it on the pen again. What number was that, Kyle?
That was a 2. I spent it.
Okay.
Is there only one too? Oh.
So now Kylie and I. What do you want, Kylie?
Wait, how do we only have 1 2 left?
Because we started with 2 2s.
Oh.
No, 3 2s, and they
Yeah.
took one. Where'd that one come from?
This is the work relationship.
But we don't
Oh.
keep
You don't
the die,
hold
Yeah.
it.
right? Do we keep
Oh,
the die?
because I've been
Michael
doing that.
Tree.
Yeah, there we go. We're good,
Michael
we're good, we're
Tree
good. Okay.
was 3, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Do you want crime or romance?
For oh, he's
Look through them, see what happens with Michael Tree. If Michael Tree can't be in one of those 2.
Yeah. Well, Michael Tree is Michael Tree and his former love partner, a spiritual traveler, Christian Terry.
Is that a person?
Yep, they're both capitalized. The conscious of the community, a young tree, and Cindy Peppering.
God, that's what I'm saying. This is fantastic.
a what peppering?
Cindy Peppering.
That's her name.
Apparently, it's a name.
Oh, I just mean because I was
And
looking
then-
at work, and work would negate some of the Michael Trees.
Right, because Michael Tree's right and left hand. So crime,
Yeah.
farm and husbandry community, pot grower and dealer, which could be Michael
What
Tree.
the commune's really about.
Yeah.
Right. outside work and finance committee money launderers. This is definitely a shady cult.
Well, it doesn't have to be. I mean, I think there will be issues, but
Also, we do want to make clear to anyone who is in a commune, it doesn't necessarily mean you're also in a cult.
And to those who are in a cult, that's fine. Do what you want.
so cults are are the one thing that every community or every type of people will have, like a cult. So it's something that we're all driven towards as humans. I'm not saying this right.
Cults.
You sure aren't. What?
So it was
Internationally,
you
across the
saying-
entire
Internationally.
planet.
Are you saying that everything is a cult and
no
we're all just
cults
saps?
are common.
All
through-
cultures have cults.
All cultures have cults.
Oh.
because there's a general need for us to want to be liked. So it's something that.
What about this? I'll raise you one
Are you gonna
better.
fart?
All cultures are cults.
You can't spell culture without cult.
Fuck!
Open your eyes.
Open your eyes, sheeple.
Open your eyes.
Contrails.
so gross.
I'm just gonna do crime. I don't care.
All right.
Open your eyes.
Oh my god.
Now
I'm so
Okay.
uncomfortable.
we have the top categories, so you can fill in the bottom categories for anyone's relationships. It doesn't just have to
Are
be.
those Sophie socks?
Yeah. I'm wearing Sophie socks.
What?
Let's see if I can show these on camera.
They're
Oh.
Sophie
Oh,
socks.
damn!
They
I
are.
don't know if
If
that's
you're
got
listening,
this
they're
way.
they're red,
yeah, that might have
but they
been
have
off
little
screen.
Sophies on them.
Yeah, they have.
Are they your actual dog, or is it just that
It's
the
just-
version?
I
of
don't
it?
know.
Is it a
Somebody-
coinky? You're blocking it with
somebody-
your hand.
Somebody.
There you go.
Don't tip me over.
I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to.
This episode of Fiasconauts has had a brief interruption as Amanda's fallen backwards out of
We
her
had to
chair.
rush him into
pelvic
the ER.
What?
I'm kidding.
Why do we have to bring my pelvic floor into
Because it
this?
broke it. The way you fell
Stop
on it.
talking about people's pelvic floors. I've told you time and time again.
Oh my goodness.
it's been really
So
great.
I'm filling in.
Enjoy her.
I'm filling in. So we
Enjoy
still
her.
have six. Six we could use as an
If you
overarching
must.
category, or we save it for
Wait, what number
If
was
you
thing,
must.
right? So we've got
Wait, this
we've
was
got-
a 3 and it just got bumped.
Yeah, I think you. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're good.
we've got.
We
one
have
of
all the numbers
everything.
still, yeah.
Okay.
One of everything, at least.
Only 1 3
and we
left
have
too, actually.
relationships between
Everybody.
Everybody.
You and I.
You two
me and
have
Kyle,
crime.
Kyle
We're
and Jess.
community. We're work. And what are the two of you?
Michael Tree.
Michael Tree and.
Oh, Michael Tree
and-
and okay.
By the way, fun category.
Yeah.
Truly.
I
like
would
they
like to
made
use a
the game.
5 and make Jessica a young tree.
Oh, Lord. Oh, God.
Great. That's kind of what I was hoping for.
Michael Tree and.
That was
Young
the one
Tree.
I was like, we shouldn't do that one.
Is she related?
I think I'm your
I think-
seedling.
If
I think
she's a
she's a
seedling,
tree.
sure.
Okay, got it.
Well, no, I think there's definitely like I'm looking up to you, or like you've
Okay,
cultivated.
all right.
It could be multiple things. What did you think it was gonna be?
Some kind of terrible, awful thing.
No, doesn't have to be.
Like a tree.
Like a tree.
Doesn't have to be. Should I respond to Sophia?
Huh?
Oh.
I mean, who knows what she's talking about? You can if you want.
Are you doing Fiasconauts right now?
I love that tickled. Community his options are dirty bum and member of the shelter and clothing committee.
Oh, community, that's us.
Is utopian idealist and worried pragmatist.
Pragmatist.
Okay. New arrivals, state police informant, and finance committee member, Michael Tree's least favorite duo. Is that a 5?
We gotta do that.
I have to do it. And wait, schemers. Schemers willing to sacrifice Rainbow Mountain's vision. Yeah, Michael Tree's least favorite duo.
That's from
That's
community.
us. We're
That's
Michael.
Community.
Michael
Amanda
Tree's.
and I?
Yeah.
That's very funny.
Fantastic.
All right, so
That's
we're
a
looking
5.
at a crime relationship and a work relationship. So I wanted Bruno 1. We still have a ton of ones left. So when I look at work, it's Michael Tree's right and left hands.
Which would make sense.
Yeah,
Could make sense.
it would. It's not
Who's got
exciting.
work?
It's not
Amanda
exciting.
and
Yeah, we have it.
But we have a lot of exciting going on. I'm not condoning it. I'm just supporting you.
You're saying that like you need some normal stuff amongst all
You
the
don't
exciting
not.
things. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
but you don't
no.
do.
No, I liked it. Okay, so the work.
Kelly Loman calls it flair.
Who's Kelly Loman?
She's
She's in our improv
an additional
too.
Ripley.
Oh, cool.
Ripley.
She's probably the smartest person I know.
Really?
Don't take that offensively.
Too late.
Challenge accepted. Yeah.
I got a question.
Your estimation of me is incorrect.
With adults, how do you measure someone's intelligence?
Her sheer capacity for intelligence, like her like knowledge absorption. Also, she's a number person, and I'm not a number person, and so maybe I'm basing it off of what I'm not
It's easy to admire
capable.
math people.
Yeah, I admire a math person.
Yeah.
Got it. Nice.
Because I'm not a math person. Someone yelled at me in Sundance. He goes, "It's okay that you don't know math." And like he picked, like I know it was very mean.
Why would someone say that?
Because I was trying to
hand
like,
up. It's
What was the situation?
I was trying to leave because the guys were like annoying and drunken locals, and Kelly was actually having
Three
a nice
terrible
conversation with
things.
him, but I was trying to get out of the conversation I was happening. And he goes, "Oh, don't worry, it's okay. You're not good in math." And he's like, I hadn't talked to him the whole time, but he's right. I'm not.
But how did wait?
He was.
How did it
this was
come
how
up?
he
What
didn't.
an arbitrary
It was an
insult.
arbitrary.
He just
insult.
arbitrarily insulted.
and he pegged me right.
That person is a loser. Anyone who says something like
is
that
messed
for no
up.
reason
This is
is a
messed
fucking
up.
loser.
Well, and that's why when he said, "I'll come with you guys," I said, "No."
yeah, no,
I'm
you're a fucking loser.
I'm okay. Thank you.
I'm mad.
So hold on, was that
I'm
like
madder
negging?
than
Is that
you.
like
It
he
was negging, and
Got
I
it.
tend to call
Yeah.
men
Yeah.
out on that now.
Sure.
But he also was married, and apparently Kelly. No. Kelly actually had a very nice conversation with him, and he just was very. Oh,
See, Kelly's not so smart.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yikes.
I'm back to thinking Amanda's the smartest.
well,
Yeah.
Amanda's the best. Amanda is the best. That's a vagina.
Amanda's the best.
Amanda is.
As a
Sorry.
vagina?
Sorry. What? The work relationship is left and right hand of Michael Tree.
Bail us out. Bail us out. What
The
number
word
is
is
that?
left,
What
right,
number
and
is
right
that?
hand.
What number is that? What number is that?
It's a 1. It's a 1.
Okay.
So I'm gonna finish the thought. Amanda is the perfect
Is it my turn?
combination of
Yeah.
a human. She has empathy and intelligence.
Aw.
Oh.
Thanks, Jesse.
You're welcome. It's true.
Oh, thanks.
All right. Crime.
Let's disprove it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Farm and husbandry community, pot dealer, outside worker, finance committee, money launderers, bookkeeper, and Cindy Peppering. Michael Tree's fixer and the one needing fixing. Can't do 5, which was amity committee procurer. Procurer.
See, we're all having trouble.
An innocent newcomer, yeah. And hole digger and hole filler for shelter and clothing committee.
Interesting.
These are weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but so
Money
are
launderers?
Sure.
What? Which one do you want?
I don't. Just it's fine. It's fine.
What-
I
what-
can't choose everything in life.
No,
But what did you want?
your
What-
I don't know. There was no other thing I really liked.
I liked,
Gotcha.
I liked the fixer one or the hole filler one. Those two things are
The
weird.
hole filler one would burn our 6.
Oh,
So
well,
it's not
let's
good
not
enough.
burn our
It's
six.
It's not
feel
quite
it's
that
good
good.
enough.
Quite
It's
a
not,
6.
it's
Yeah.
not peppering enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fixers one is cool. We have 2 4s.
Okay.
Michael Tree's fix. Oh wait, we can't do that because
'Cause I am
you're
Michael Tree.
Tree. So
no, dude, it's the money laundering. I can be upset. But
outside
also
work and
resign.
finance committee money launderers.
I mean, you could be Michael Tree.
You
I
could
want
You're
you to
Michael
be Michael
Tree.
Tree. Did you see what you did to the camera? When you said, "Open your eyes," you're a freak. This is gonna be great.
I like that this is news to you.
No. I'm very aware of what Kyle's all about.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. He's the sex
he's
guy.
He's
I'm a
not
freak.
untransparent.
Wait, which one? Oh, 2.
Not untransparent. Do we like that one?
Not untransparent.
Oh, Amanda does not like that one.
Does not approve.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay. Are you lying? People think I annoy you.
Are you not truthing?
It's hard to annoy me.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a woman on the internet. They're gonna think everything.
Oh yeah,
about
fuck
you.
them.
Yeah.
Wait.
Thanks
I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to talk about it and give them
Okay.
more fuel for the fire.
Wait.
People said I was an uber feminist, a neo feminist, and they were unhappy with my views.
What's a neo-feminist?
Well, apparently there's it could be a poor connotation. I had to look it up too. But like this new wave of neo-feminism is not necessarily about equality, but it's about how a woman's characteristics are more superior to a man's.
Oh, wow.
Which I'll say it. We're talking about it. I will say that I can be wrong sometimes, and sometimes I think in a gendered way, but it's more me trying to figure things out, but also open a conversation. I'm not always trying to be right.
Sure.
But I also am a feminist. So then that offended people that I was having an opinion, I think.
Anyone who uses feminist as an insult is a fucking idiot.
I would agree. And also, this show's not for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not.
Fuck right off.
But also, if you want to have a nice conversation, I welcome it. I really do. If you have a thoughtful
I don't.
criticism. No, I do. If you have a thoughtful criticism that's not just, oh, I hate her. I welcome that.
Yeah. Like, don't chew in the microphone.
That's a criticism.
That's a good criticism.
They were unhappy
Kyle.
about how. No.
Who is chewing on the
I
microphone?
was eating a lot of
All of us.
chocolates.
All of us.
Oh,
in the
like
mic.
chewing and then.
I mean, when we were eating the chocolates, we were doing it on purpose to be annoying. So there's that.
But remember the candy cane incident of
the candy
2019?
cane, yeah, was funny.
That was
I was
tough.
doing that on purpose.
You
to
were,
be annoying
and I
too.
felt like an asshole, and I was trying to stay away.
What do we have left?
We've got 3 ones,
3 ones,
2 fours,
2 fours,
and 1, 2, 3, 6, and no 5s.
Oh, we burned our last
1, 2, 3,
5.
6. Okay. Oh, we're into needs.
Yeah, so 2 of our typically
Thank you.
2 of the relationships would get a need. It's not a necessity, but it does tend to be a better choice.
Tend to me.
And the need would be something that is important to both people, but it doesn't have to be important for the same reason.
Okay. So our needs.
Same with objects and locations. Sorry.
Our Uber categories: to get even, to get into, to get respect, to rebel, to get the truth, to get control.
Fuck! There's no to get away.
I guess we have to start over.
Yeah, we should do
We gotta pick another place.
I think to get into is the to get away
Yeah.
of this.
But it's funny because...
Or
and
to
we
rebel.
We say this every time, but, like, to get away is a horrible motivator. It's a bad need. So, like, none of them should have to get away.
Like, I used to do a lot in improv where my need was that I had no needs or that I needed any. Or, like, I had nothing
bold
to...
choice.
Yeah, no, it
not
was
effective.
No, it wasn't, and I wasn't
Yeah.
good at it.
Well, because it's hard.
It's hard to do something
Well,
that's dumb and bad.
That's how I felt about everything.
Oh man,
What?
burn. Okay, so let's see. We
missed it.
have 3 ones. I think let's use a 1. So to get even. Who wants to get even?
You choose.
This
is your choice, lady.
What, Kyle? What?
Fiasco 10. This book is 10 years old now.
Whoa.
How effed up is that?
Why is that effed up?
That is,
It's a
I mean,
long
like,
Time
Time.
is so fucked up.
Time is linear.
that's a 10-year-old book.
No book is 10 years old.
So I think
Not in this world.
Not in this country.
what's your relationship here?
We are. I
got a
screwed up
crime
writing it
thing
like
going
8
on.
times. We're crime, outside work, and finance committee money launderers.
I offer that your community should be. need
Yeah,
to get
I
even.
think to get even.
Is us?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we're
the
the
least favorite duo.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a 1. I used a 1.
No pre-planning, but it works.
Well, I'm just.
I just don't like it when you
assigning
fight
things.
with me.
I like the pre-planning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like when you fight.
I like when you fight too.
Okay, locations. Just
I don't
a.
think Jessica and I have ever actually fought.
There was a little blip of a fight that you thought we were having when you asked
Those
me
are
to
my
clean the
favorite.
dishes, and you thought I wasn't going to, and I said no, and you went, but I just cooked you dinner. And I was like, of course I'm going to clean the dishes. And she literally said, I think I just got mad. It was very
It had never
sweet.
happened to her before. Never been mad
Between
before.
her and I.
I
At all.
Been mad before.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's. No, that's not true.
It's hard to picture.
I know, right?
You have a very effervescent personality.
I prefer lots of other methods of getting things done than just getting angry.
How Midwestern of you.
It is though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minnesota nice.
Yeah. Kansas,
Love that.
Kansas, Indiana.
Jesus. I've just scrolled down in objects. Mystical is number 6, and the number 1 is mayonnaise jar full of LSD tabs. Oh, I thought it was going to be mayonnaise LSD.
SD.
Okay, it's not
Both
funny.
great.
You a delicious sandwich.
Honestly, my goal this year is to do a therapist-guided LSD trip.
Do they do those?
Yep.
Is it
Which therapist?
Well, there's a therapist that what you get like relationship building with, so that when you take acid.
Have you seen the show Maniac? That kind of is like that.
There's 1,000 shows.
Yeah.
I've never heard of
I
Maniac.
started watching
That's
the
on
Goop,
Netflix. It
the
was
Goop
okay.
Labs.
Ooh.
It's a
Yeah,
cool
no.
show.
You're watching it
Okay,
as like
no.
an experiment, right?
Right.
I've learned
and
a lot,
In the
yeah.
very first episode, they do mushrooms. But like, I just didn't want to watch them do mushrooms. I didn't want to see those people.
Was Gwyneth doing mushrooms?
No, she was just talking about it.
Gwyneth has gone far
No,
off the
she
deep
said
end,
she
dude.
did. She made the vagina candle on mushrooms. I saw that as a title. That's what I read.
And
though.
the jade eggs thing, there's like no scientific.
Okay,
it's
so
like so dangerous for
for you and I in a location, which
Yeah.
is Rainbow City, which I think.
This show is not for
Tracks.
kids.
you. Sure. Not at all. Fuck them.
Wait, well, no, there's not good choices.
So I think actually, Jess, it might be a good idea for us to have a need
okay,
because those
Yeah,
two
we
have
have
a
a
need.
need.
Yeah.
And we got to have 2 needs on the
Oh,
board.
thank you. Okay, fine.
In the 3rd episode, they teach you how to grow 3 inches. And I've been doing that.
Really?
Yeah, I'm 2 up.
How? How do you do it?
Well, you take jade eggs.
Happening? What is
You
happening?
stand on them. No, really. Did you watch
Is
all?
this true?
No,
Of what?
no.
I wish.
That was a convincing bit, though.
Really? The 2 up?
It seems like, well, not that part, but it
Oh,
seems
okay.
like something they would think is possible.
Yeah.
Just
To get respect or to get into
Pilates, core, and a lot of hanging upside down.
Yeah.
You're down to those 2?
Weaken your ligaments.
Yeah.
Because 6 isn't great. It's to get control, and they already have to get
Let's do
even.
to get into. Let's do to get into.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's get into
So
it.
that's for you
Let's
and
get
Jess.
into it. Let's
Jessica
get in.
Lynn Verdi.
You said it right.
That's
I typically say it wrong on
into it.
purpose.
Let's
Oh,
get
let's
in.
not
Because
that.
Verdi sounds fancier to me.
Yeah.
Verdi.
Verdi.
Verdi is the Italian pronunciation.
Jessica Lynn Verdi.
Okay. Ian, Amanda, your location is
Hello.
Rainbow City. That's number 4.
We have
Rainbow
a
City.
wait. We have a need already.
Oh, so,
that would have to be you and-
I or Jess and Amanda. Your location is Rainbow City.
Rainbow City.
No, don't.
Rainbow City.
Rainbow City.
I can do.
What number was that? What number?
Wait.
Doherty Defective.
Whoa.
Close.
Pretty good.
I'm Kazomi.
Pretty good.
Close.
You're Scarlett Johansson as Kazomi.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I didn't know Kazomi was Asian.
No,
I got it. I got
Yeah,
it.
I got it
Took
too.
me 3
It took
steps.
a second. Yeah.
It's a joke against Scarlett Johansson.
We got it.
Yeah.
You have to explain it. It's not that funny.
That makes it funnier. Okay, objects, private property, community resources, information, bad things,
Bad things.
and mystical.
mystical.
Do you regret saying that you wanted to do this?
I might burn our 6 to get us into mystical.
Let's do it. Burn the 6.
I'm wondering what it's going to
I
do for
support
my
it.
brand.
You bitch. Fuck you, bitch. She's so popular. And her GIF is the number 1 when you search frightened.
Is that real?
It's
No,
true.
just fright. And
Fright.
it is true.
For how long?
On which app and which phone?
Twitter?
Giphy.
Twitter.
I made the front page of Giphy 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I feel like Easy Allies doesn't have enough gifts.
Very true.
We
Yeah.
used to have a lot of fan art and gifs, and that kind of tapered
We
off.
do
I
need
don't know
a
what happened to that.
community person who is who's into us. Who wants to
There's some
find-
good gifs of me.
I could
like,
use a couple from here.
One of me shirtless with slut written on my chest, puking out chocolate sauce all over myself.
But that's from like
Wow.
8 years ago.
That's
You know,
from
we
8
need
years
we
ago.
need
Yeah, we
more
need a new
gifts.
one.
We need to do weird shit again.
True.
No.
I
Yeah.
absolutely agree with that.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. We got to get weird again.
Yes.
It's too late already.
Make America weird again.
We don't even go near the T word. we don't even.
I wasn't. That's all I was gonna say.
We didn't even fucking approach that shit.
Wild show, man. All right, so we have an extra die on here. I think we should just burn a 1 for the sake of it.
Okay.
So there's 4 left. 1, 2, 3, 4 is
what
what.
to do.
Okay.
We do. So we've got to fill in 2 needs, 1 object, mystical, and
Do what Kyle said.
1 location.
No, we already burned our 1. Is what we cheated. At
We
some
took-
point, we cheated with
At
our
some
dice.
point, we
Oh.
didn't
Yeah.
move a number.
Oh, okay. So, all
I'll
right.
just put this over here, and then we'll have
Let's see. We have
Sorry.
4 or 3.
1, 2,
Ooh.
3, 4, basically.
Jessica, you and I are going to do. Ooh.
Classic.
We're his left and right hand. Okay, so I'll give you a couple choices.
Thank you.
I'm gonna lead with the last one. The final one is the best one. Okay, here we go. So here are our 4s. We can get even by exposing Michael Tree's shocking past. We can get respect from Michael Tree. We can rebel by organizing a coup d'etat. We can get the truth
This is not us.
about Cindy Peppering. That we're his left and right hand.
Wait.
But
you have 1, 2, 3, and 4 underneath just
Right.
the one need.
So it would have to be a location or the need with Ian.
Yeah. Now we're
Wait.
doing
We're
the-
doing subcategories.
we're doing
now.
subcategories now.
Under the location.
Yeah. We've
It's
done,
been a while.
We're done with big cat. It's been a while.
Rainbow
this is
City.
awkward. This is really awkward.
Or,
This is not awkward.
It's a classic Fiasconauts faux pas, but it's
Or-
okay.
Wait, so what are my options again?
We need to 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the subcategory under need to get even for you and I, whatever
Okay.
your location is, a mystical object for Kyle and myself, or need to get into
Oh.
for,
You're so pretty.
Thank you.
I guess, Jess and Kyle. Jess has got the card in the wrong place, so it's
Okay.
hard to tell.
So we could you and I could expose Michael Tree's shocking past, or
Nice.
under Rainbow City,
That sounds like a Geordie defective A-Town.
You've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 to deal with.
Rainbow City.
This is a little raspy.
That was.
It's good. It's been a while.
It's where Jordy retired. Yeah.
Here I am in Rainbow City.
This is good. Hold on.
It's like Sin City.
Him and Vic meet up.
Laser choppers for 20 years. 20 years of laser choppers will do this to your
I'm getting excited. Here.
No, Kyle, no.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Location Rainbow City.
We got 1, 2, 3, and 4
You
for
could
options.
do 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the Rainbow City location.
Well house, pump house, generator shed, new house, finished dormitory, cookhouse and bakery, or old dormitory. Those are options. Under to get even, with the bastard who broke the yogurt maker. Done.
Okay.
That's
Done.
a 1.
Okay.
Like I said, there's a
bastard who
history
broke-
with Amanda and yogurt.
If you put a bastard in there, we're gonna
This
pick
might
it.
be your legacy, Amanda.
You know, if yogurt's my legacy, then
Did you?
yippee-ki-yay.
Oh my god.
It was said like a pun. It was said like there was some sort of pun in there.
But there wasn't.
If that's my legacy, then yippee ki yay.
Yippee-ki-yay. What? That's Hey Dude. That's from Hey Dude. Do you remember Hey Dude?
Like 'em cowboys
Yes.
say. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
I liked Hey Dude.
I
But
like
that's
it
from Die Hard.
No,
It is.
but not the way she just said it. Yippee-ki.
I don't know the.
She
I don't
added
know
a
the
yay.
thing.
You
I
added
don't
a
know.
yay.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Yippee-ki-yay. What is from Hey Dude?
Yippee-ki-yay is just an expression.
Okay, so you
It's
and I
from
are-
real life? Wow.
One could simply say.
Yippee-ki-yay.
You and I are going to get into the locked room.
Okay.
What
That's
number is that?
3.
To get into the locked room, that's fun. I love that.
I
kind of
love
mystery.
that.
Yeah, that's
What's
cool,
in
that's
that
cool.
locked room? Who's to say?
All right, so we got a 2 and a 4 left.
Yippee-ki-yay.
We got a mystical object.
Their location and our mystical object.
So I'm going to do a location to save the
Well, look at
wild.
both to see if, you know, 'cause
yeah.
the 2 and the 4 might be.
The mystical objects are going to be real fun, though.
Yeah.
So I haven't washed my hair in like 5 days, and I said to myself, I'm going to let Amanda have this
Finished dormitory.
Really?
one. I'm going to let you shine today.
I like an old
You're really
dormitory.
thankful, though.
I know, isn't that funny?
Yeah.
No.
5 days.
I don't. I mean, I just.
You guys
expect
have
it.
an old dormitory.
That's the location you share in common in Rainbow City.
All right, and I get the honor of having a Wiley Cyrus.
By the way, I get the impression Rainbow City is just what we call our commune.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Come on down to Rainbow City. Come on down where the land is pretty. Come on down
making
to
rainbows with my
Rainbow
hand.
City. We make yogurt and cheese.
Ooh,
Loved it. Loved
that's
it.
really nice.
All right, so we can do any of these. Mayonnaise jar full of LSD tabs, baby deer,
Ew.
community mandala.
Oh.
Mandala. It's like a shape that you use to meditate with.
No. Isn't that the stone game?
That's Mancala,
Okay.
African stone game. I love that game.
Then
Illegal
that's
hoard
Mandela.
of eagle feathers,
Mandala?
Michael Tree's medicine bag, a double rainbow,
Oh my gosh.
low hanging fruit.
It's a.
I'm into that LSD mayonnaise.
It's pretty funny. If you want low-hanging fruit, then go for that.
The double rainbow is low hanging.
No, it's not.
Oh my gosh.
That could be what we achieve.
Oh my god.
We can want to achieve double rainbow.
Oh, it could be like going clear in Scientology.
Oh.
Correct.
Ooh, your status,
Is double rainbow.
Oh, I got it.
Oh,
okay.
yeah,
that
it
sounds
but
nice
it's an
then.
object.
But it could
Mystical
also
object.
be.
Yeah.
You might
my
be
gosh.
bestowed the double
It's a
rainbow.
double rainbow.
What does it
you
mean?
know what we're
No.
talking
Yeah.
about?
We all
Okay,
know.
I'm just
We all
making
know.
sure.
We weren't sure if you knew.
I did.
That's an internet colloquialism.
Well, because I'm using the word gosh instead of God, because I'm nice.
Do you believe in gosh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Tell me all your thoughts on gosh. I'd really like to meet her.
So we're doing a double rainbow, I guess.
Yeah, let's do it.
Good.
It needs to be an album of covers.
Just everything. Like we
What
replaced
if gosh was one of us?
I just thought I'd keep on going down that Midwestern nice person thing.
This is
that
a
I
nice
do.
show. It's a nice
Your
show.
brand?
Oh, we're not nice.
It's my brand.
You just think we're nice.
Yeah. We're kind.
Cold coffee at a certain point is medicinal.
Medicinal.
All right, you know.
Do you guys just think about your modular synthesizers like all the time?
You do.
Huh?
I think about Minecraft all the time. I'm seeing things in shapes.
You're
So
deep
there's
in
something there.
Minecraft.
Yeah, there's some- there's some-
When
Yeah.
you're in something, you're in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should be in my career, but I'm playing video games instead.
Make it your career.
Make it your
do what we
career.
do. Make that your career.
See me at PAX East.
She going to PAX
That's
East.
true.
Gonna be there.
Couple of weeks.
With WoW.
Well, no, when this-
and
When this goes up, it'll be
Wout
like
and
right
Rami
now.
and
yeah,
I'm gonna be on a
it's
panel.
a pretty cool panel.
When this episode goes public, you'll be there.
Yeah, it'll be in the past.
Fucking come up
What's
to
the name
me.
of the panel? What's the name of the panel?
Actually, it's a 10 out of 10.
Nice.
Is
So
what
it's-
it's called?
So it's something like that. It's basically games that probably got a 5 out of 10 or like not so good, but in our hearts they're 10
It's
out
a
of 10.
10.
Cool.
It's a 10.
And it's you and Hashtagonist and
And
Rami?
Rami and a couple other people who I don't know. And a bunch of other people I don't
It's
know.
a pretty cool panel.
some other trash.
He wow, got me to go, which is I'm having a good time. I'm so excited. I've never been to Boston.
What's in that cup? Walk up and guys, it's gonna be a good time. We're gonna have a good time.
Listen, I'm in a weird mood. This is a weird energy.
We have a weird energy. I'm flying close to the sun this episode. I'm gonna say something. That's 3.
That's 3 what? What?
She spilled on her shirt 3 times.
Oh, God, I
And
got
I'm
it.
renting it. It's not even mine.
You're renting a shirt and you're spilling on it?
Wow.
Yeah.
Remind me never to loan you anything.
Oh yeah, you'll never get it back.
Yeah.
No, hold on. Is this like you rent for showbiz? You're like, this is...
Well, I rented stuff for Sundance because I don't have a lot of cold weather clothes.
Uh-huh.
And they offered me a free rent.
Is it one of those websites?
It's a thing.
Like
And I'm
Trunk
actually
or
probably
whatever?
going to buy these pants. And
Stain remover
I think the
napkin
shirt-
I
has,
know who I am.
has come out.
Good.
I think you just bought the shirt.
Yeah, you own that
No,
shirt.
I think you
You
just
own
bought the
this
shirt.
yes/no shirt.
Dry cleaning will take this out.
I don't know.
Dry cleaning is witch science. I don't understand that.
Yeah, I know.
Dry cleaning will do just
They
fine.
just blast it with harsh chemicals,
But
or what's the deal?
now you know my
I
brand.
think that the chemicals absorb the substance and then they pull the chemicals back out with the dirt attached.
It's like a silica gel kind of, or
There's,
like
there's
a.
all different types of treatment for different shirts for different stains. People could get blood out of something if they really wanted to.
Oh, I want to.
Well, this is too dry. Okay.
So you're
wait,
Michael
So we'll go
Tree.
through our characters now, right? We have to do that.
We got to figure out our names. We can go through our relationships. That helps me.
Yeah,
with
for sure.
Names.
I've lost track of everything that's happening.
Yeah.
so
So
that might help,
Amanda and
actually.
I have a community relationship. Oh wait, no, I should do you and I, so Amanda can do she and I, because that's how this works. Okay. Kyle and I have a crime relationship. Outside work, finance committee, money launderers.
So I think you're probably finance committee, and then I'm going to be a money launderer. Outside work is interesting, though. So it suggests that outside of this Rainbow City, we're doing this nonsense.
Yeah.
Okay, got
Well,
it.
to me, it's like outside work and finance committee could be like the name of one thing, because then it's money launderers.
Got it.
So
Okay.
it's like the outside work and finance committee is a thing, and we are laundering money through it.
Through
And
it.
it would make
Okay.
sense for the leader to be in on that.
Yeah,
Gotta make money somehow.
We have
It's
a
like
mystical object, which is a double rainbow.
cool. Amish people will sell furniture. They'll just take their furniture down into town and sell it to people, use automobiles, and it's like, that's okay.
Legitimate question.
Yeah.
Not trolling. Not trolling. I hope this doesn't sound harsh. Actually asking. When you are against technology,
Yeah.
assuming that's the Amish thing, I don't know enough actually about it, but like, where do you draw the line? Because furniture is technology. clothing is technology.
Electricity.
Is it electricity?
Harnessing electricity.
That
Yeah.
was the thing? Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's the line.
I never knew that was the line.
But they can use in their work modern tools with not
electric modern tools.
Yeah, they can if they have a job
How
that
interesting. Here we go.
involves. Because I was watching Jeff Goldblum's show.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a company that makes RVs, and there are a number of Amish employees there that build the RVs, but they don't use the RVs.
Huh.
Cool.
So as long as it's for someone else.
Yeah. I think that there's a set of rules that they abide by that make their community work, and that's what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
Hey,
it.
I was just curious.
I go on
no judgment.
Rumspringa like crazy.
Every day is your Rumspringa.
It's true.
Yeah.
The relationship that Jess and I share is that I'm Michael Tree and she is a young Tree. And we have a need to get into the locked room.
Which I love that.
Yeah.
I love that you can't get in the locked room.
There's something up with that locked room.
I guess you could be trying to keep her out of the locked room.
No, I need to get in there too.
And Jessica and I are the left and right hand of Michael Tree. And we are in Rainbow City. There's an old dormitory here. Certainly City. And then Ian, you and I are Michael Tree's least favorite duo.
Yeah.
I love that you're a duo. That's really fun.
Duo.
We need to get even with the bastard who broke the yogurt maker. And my name is Wendy Willowbark.
It's so
Windy
funny.
Willowbark.
It's so
oh, yeah.
funny.
The tree
'Cause
motif. Tree motif.
So good. Wow.
Wendy Willowbark?
Yeah.
My name.
I almost spelled it Windy, like Windy. But then I spelled it regular.
Which
Wendy.
I like.
Yeah, I like it.
Willow bark is, you have to.
Wendy
That's
Willowbark.
What's my name?
I do think it should end with Tree. If you're a young Tree, I think it should end with Tree.
Like you bestowed a name onto me.
Right.
Why isn't it Young Tree?
If you want to name yourself Young Tree, go wild. Go nuts. By all means.
What?
I would not object.
You, not
Am
me.
I Young Tree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm asking.
You could.
If we were doing a dystopia, what would you name me right now?
I'd name you
Jesslyn Verity.
like Chipper, because wood chips.
Yeah,
Chipper,
I know, I got it.
Chipper Young Tree, or Chipper, or I'd name you Chipper Barkskin. Chipper.
She took Willowbark for herself and is now just throwing out trash.
Mulch. You're
Throwing out trash.
wood chipper. We're Fargo.
How about Eucalyptico?
Whoa.
There we go.
Eucalyptico.
Eucalyptico.
That's a electronic artist.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm going to be Wendell Willowbark.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Cute.
Brother-sister duo that
Wendy and
Michael
Wendell.
Tree just hates.
Yeah.
Eucalyptico tree.
Love it.
Great.
So wait, is Young Tree like a rank?
What's the acolyte or like a
Yeah.
something?
A sapling.
Yeah.
Trees.
We know things. We're dendrophiliacs.
Don't they have sex with trees?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah? That sounds like
Sexually
a
attracted to trees.
splintery
have
proposition.
Dendrophile.
I don't know, lube. You found you were at a Ren fair that and a woman had wooden dildos.
Oh, that was so embarrassing.
Just to be near them.
No, I asked her what it
what
was.
that is.
And she had like a little shtick that she did. It was a stick, but it was a shtick about her stick.
About a dick.
And she was
Her little stick
patting
dick
it on
shtick.
the bar and making little jokes. And I was just like, oh man, that's a D-I-D-L-O. D-I-D...
Didlo.
D-I-D-L-O. Yes. That's canon.
Didlo is back.
That's actually canon.
Didlo is back.
Yeah.
That's actually a Easy
come
Allies
back.
meme that you just resurrected.
A day one meme almost.
Day
yeah.
one. That's like early days. First Jackbox. Didlo.
What a noob, right, you guys?
No, it's
I
fun.
love
Yeah.
it. Didlo.
Didlo is a hobbit.
Yeah. Didlo is a hobbit.
Is everyone named? We could have used Didlo.
We could have. Didlo
Someone
tree.
can play Didlo.
We can have an NPC named Didlo tree.
Okay.
I'm going to
for
make
sure.
a note about Didlo.
All right.
Okay. Also an electronic artist.
Diplo.
I know.
We'll be back.
When I'm with you, I feel like I'm inside a rainbow. When I'm with you.
Act 1, go, Wendy.
Let me get you some dice.
We're in Rainbow City.
Rainbow City is our commune.
Yeah. So tell me again how this works.
So in round 1,
Yeah.
if you think the scene's about to wrap up, or if you want the scene to like go in a specific direction, you give it a white or a black die. White die means the person who entered this scene with their want will get what they want. If it's a black die, they will not get what they want.
Great. But I start
And
out
you don't
because
choose
I'm
it.
in position.
And on your
one.
We
team,
give you a die.
Great.
everyone gets 2 scenes per act. The other people will give you a die. Your scene has to involve your character. That's like the only rule. Yeah, and then if someone presents you with a white die, your character gets what they want. If you get a black die, they don't. And then in Act 1, you give it away. And then in Act 2, you keep it. Give it away now.
Kind of fun writing exercise for you at home is just when you're writing a scene, your characters should have a want when they enter the scene.
What's their objective?
Yeah, it's important.
Okay. Here we go.
Just like in acting.
No.
Yeah.
You're doing it all wrong.
She's not.
The watery light of winter.
Ew!
That's what it is. It's watery. If you know what I'm talking about, if you've ever spent a winter somewhere in the Midwest, that morning light is a watery, weak, grayish color, and that is our dawn as windy Willowbark walks out of the woods. We hear her feet crunching the ice that's formed in the grass around the compound of Rainbow City. And every step she takes, she leaves a little imprint in the ice-covered grass. It's not snow. It just there's a freeze last night.
Frost.
There was frost on the grass, and she's got a bundle on her back, and she's walking up to the old dormitory, past that to where the kitchens are. She opens the door into the kitchen and shivers as she goes in. It's cold inside the kitchen, too. No one thought to light the fire or keep it up last night. And there's just, cups and plates and things. It's kind of a mess in there. But she's got a morning ritual. She goes to the countertop, pulls the yogurt maker forward onto the countertop. She plugs it in to the plug, then realizes what she forgot to do. Goes back outside to the old crank generator, grabs the handle. Whir, 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 whir. The only good thing about the crank generator is that in the middle of winter, it warms you up. So she's breaking a sweat. The sun's coming up over the horizon. She's breathing in deep gulps of the beautiful air. She's feeling invigorated. The lights start to flicker on inside the kitchen, so she knows she's finally hit the sweet spot with the generator. It clicks on. Things are whirring. She goes back in. She takes out of her rucksack some herbs, a couple of bottles of fresh milk, and she pours it into the yogurt maker and goes to switch it on, at which point milk, herbs, whatever else she put in there, carob nuggets, agave nectar, it all comes squirting out in all directions. She's drenched in fresh, warm goat's milk, and it's on the floor and it's everywhere, and this is her nightmare. And she starts to sob.
Pass you a white die. Okay. Let's see how this turns around.
Wendy?
Yeah?
Are you in there?
Yeah, I'm in here. I'm covered in goat's milk.
Eucalypto comes in and sees everything.
Somebody broke the yogurt maker again. Bastard.
Not to, add more strife to you. But
Oh,
that's
eucalypto what?
That's a tough word that you just used.
Bastard?
Yes, that's a tough word.
Well, it's tough when your yogurt maker is broken.
Can I assist you?
Rainbow, you can.
Who's Rainbow?
That's what you say.
Rainbow, you can.
Oh gosh, I'm always so wrong. Rainbow, you can. I don't know how I was ever gonna be made a young tree. I'll never grow up into a great big tree.
Now, eucalypto, a young tree is a great honor. Okay? It's a great honor. And Michael chose you to be a young tree. He must have thought there was something that needed to be planted in you that was going to grow into something better. So, yes, you can, Rainbow, help me with this rainbow yogurt maker bastard.
Bastard. It's funny.
Yeah.
I'll help you.
Thanks. Will you grab some of those hemp towels?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know, I'm really looking forward to the dance.
I'm looking forward to it too. I'm wringing yogurt out into a bucket. Well, it's not yogurt yet.
It's like
it's just milk.
You're not going to be using that for more yogurt, are you?
Well, the goat's already empty, so I'm probably going to have to reuse it, but
Well, we'll just have to thank the rainbow for whatever they've bestowed upon us.
that's right.
And maybe someone will rainbow ask me to dance at the dance.
Maybe.
What do you want? Because I offered to help you with cleaning, but there's something else in your eye.
Well, to be fair, this is the 5th time the yogurt maker's been broken, and I don't understand why, because I'm the one who has the job of making the commune's yogurt. So why does somebody else keep making yogurt in my yogurt maker? Furthermore, one time, I'm pretty sure it was mayonnaise.
Wendell Willowbark runs into the kitchen building, clutching a wrinkled up note. And he runs in. Wendy, look. And the note says, I broke the yogurt maker.
What?
Someone left this on my bed.
No!
Yes.
That bastard!
Scene?
Yeah.
Ugh, goodness gracious.
So you give the die away in the beginning of the whatever.
Thanks.
Welcome.
All I want to die. So
Not that again.
well, not that again. Well, we're both correct.
Both correct, depending on how
Eucalypto-
archaic you want to be.
Okay, has helped you clean the yogurt up. You have a mission, and Eucalypto heads to the main tree, which is a really big hollowed out tree, or like multiple logs, where the morning ceremonies happen. And Eucalypto is laying out like linens for people to kneel on in order to give thanks to the rainbow. I found like this water that's like it's like a astringent water, but from a tree, and that's what everyone is going to get anointed with.
Like witch hazel.
Yes, perfect.
Whoa.
A bottle of witch hazel, like a mason jar of witch hazel, and I go towards what
It's real!
Don't drink that, you'll die.
it'll clean my insides, that's for sure.
One last time.
And I go towards, so there's the altar, there's like where Michael presides from, and there is a door right behind him where he normally would stand, that there's something back there that, like the ceremonial something that I have to go grab. And I go to open it, and it's not opening. And I check my ring of, stick keys, try them, and nothing's opening. And it's not working, and I'm freaking out. Because I need something back there. I don't know what, but something.
You don't know what, or you do know what?
Well,
but
it's
you
a
don't
locked
know what
room,
yet.
and it's nondescript, and I don't know yet.
Uh-huh.
But I think I would think that I've seen other young trees go back there. Mm-hmm. So I would assume, because they didn't train me. The young tree just has to know how to do this.
I see.
So I was supposed to go back there, and I'm not able to.
I had a bad idea, real quick.
No, go
I had a
for
bad idea to have my character run in with a note saying, I stole the keys.
I locked the door.
I locked the door, which would be too stupid.
No,
but I
but
thought it
very
was funny to mention.
Rainbows. Maybe we're okay. So I find my kneeling spot, which is like actually way far away from everyone. So like I have my own little kneeling center to the right, or the left hand. So all to the right of Michael Tree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Waiting for the morning ceremony to start, and I hit the chime that lets everyone know that it's time.
So yeah, people start coming in. Michael from behind the altar. He's got
Oh, do you come from the locked door?
no.
Okay.
From the side, we'll say. He's got a big velvet overalls and a big white T-shirt. He's 6'10". He's got like a graying beard that's pretty long.
He's
like
tall
a
as
tree.
a tree.
Yeah. And he he stands with his arms behind his back and he just makes eye contact with everyone as they enter the room.
But Eucalypto is not allowed to.
Oh.
Oh. Whereas Wendy Willowbark makes direct eye contact.
And he says, Rainbow, welcome.
Rainbow, welcome.
Rainbow, welcome.
Now today we have our morning lesson. And it's about a word we mustn't say. That word is bastard. Now, bastard is a word used to belittle children born out of wedlock. And I don't want to hear that word. I don't think we should say that word. We do not rainbow belittle each other, do we?
No.
Rainbow, we don't?
No, we rainbow lift each other up.
Especially since, oops.
Eucalypto, what'd you just say?
Well,
Did you say anything at all? Because you did, and you said too much. Now turn around. Tie your shoelaces together. And now do a funny dance in front of everyone.
Oh.
I said do a funny dance in front of Rainbow everyone.
Eucalypto, you better do it.
Very funny, Eucalypto. Thank you, everyone. Give her a round of applause. That was very funny. I hope to see more of that at the dance this Friday. Where was I? Oh, don't say bastard. Don't say that word. There are very few words we can rainbow say here. Rainbow first and foremost. You must make sure you say rainbow more than and, him, her, but, the. Rainbow must be your number one most said word, rainbow, throughout the day. Is that understood?
Rainbow,
Rainbow.
yes.
Okay, good. Now, we're all going to have some lunch.
Excuse me, Michael.
Wait, let me.
What are you
Wendy.
two up to?
Well, the yogurt maker, there was a note and,
some bastard broke it.
Oh!
Eucalypto!
Eucalypto, how dare you! I was just talking about rainbow. One word that may not be said. Rodney, take her away. So Rodney's just like a huge guy who also has like a big graying beard who just picks up Eucalypto and just like walks her out of the room.
I think it's important to say that Eucalypto is like 8. So
Yeah.
like no impulse control.
oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah,
Good to know.
yeah, no,
Wasn't
I
sure.
just figured that out now.
Okay.
So totally she would be like not really able to keep her shit together. So
Yeah.
cool. I'm carried out.
Oh, no, Wendy.
I know, Wendell. I was the one that put that word in her head.
What are you two saying? What is going on with you two?
The yogurt maker is broken.
And there was a note.
And I found a note
And
on
it's
my
not-
bed.
And it's not the first time it's been broken.
The note said I broke the yogurt
And
maker.
I said the word that shouldn't be said.
But before we knew about that, it was.
But I said in front of Eucalypto.
Wendy, I gave you one responsibility, and it's to make our lunch yogurt.
I tried. I milked the goats at 3 a.m.
There are 25 people in this room. We all want yogurt for lunch.
But somebody's been using the yogurt maker at off hours.
Somebody.
Someone who left a note for Wendy and myself.
We're all here, except for Rodney and Eucalypto, obviously. Anyone who used the yogurt machine, why don't you go ahead and raise your hand?
No one's raising their hand,
Yeah,
sir.
no one's raising their hands.
Rainbow, I noticed.
What
What if-
about?
Oh, you go.
No, you go.
Well,
no, you go.
okay,
you
you-
go.
okay.
You
Willow
go, you go.
Barks, I don't have the patience for this.
What if we made everyone write a note that says I broke the yogurt maker
And
we
then we can
compare?
analyze the handwriting.
handwriting.
Now this is actually very fun. Let's do it.
All right.
Obviously, we're not having lunch anyway, so. Elizabeth,
things
why don't you
first.
pull out some pens and paper, and we'll just have this little exercise.
Oh, you're gonna have Elizabeth get the pens and the paper?
Why would I not?
Because I'm your right hand.
Left.
Left.
You messed up.
I did.
You taught my little tree a word that explicitly, and this is weird. This is the bizarrest coincidence I've ever seen. The first time I ever see that little tree use that word is also the same day I have the sermon about how I don't want anyone to say that word.
The rainbow must have known that the word was used today.
Okay, don't tell me what the rainbow must have known.
Is it a test, sir?
Probably. Probably. I'm talking to the rainbow right now. Yeah, I think it was a test. Okay. Okay.
Whose seat is it?
It's mine.
Well, that's a black die.
Rodney sets Eucalypto down in like this orange couch that's just off in the hill and then leaves her behind. End scene. Okay, all right. So we'll just pick up right there.
I was like, wait a minute.
Elizabeth has sent out everyone in the entire room, all 25 people, has a pen and paper and is writing, "I broke the yogurt machine."
Yeah.
And I ask you all to use your honest handwriting. I realize that, Rainbow, because of this situation, you would be inclined, if you did break the yogurt machine, to sort of disguise your own handwriting. So I ask you all to be honest about this.
Oh, and sir, maybe people should write their names on the paper so we
Oh,
can
yeah, their names.
keep it straight.
I thought of Willow Barks. I thought of that.
Okay, all right.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and write your names on the pieces of paper.
Wendell writes his note and then looks from his to the original note and then back to his and then to the original note and then at Wendy. They match. Wendy,
Wendell.
my handwriting matches the note. I didn't write that note.
Willow Barks, what are you whispering?
Nothing, sir. Rainbow, nothing. We're just collating the papers. Everyone's bringing them, and I'm just comparing them.
That's my job, Elizabeth here.
We'll bring them up. You're gonna compare them?
Well, no, I was going to collate, and I was going to bring them to Michael because he asked me, and you two have already caused enough trouble.
Elizabeth is so cosmopolitan.
You're very cosmopolitan.
I'm just elderly. That's all.
Wendell's like shaking, and he hands both papers to Elizabeth.
Here you are, Michael.
Thank you very much. Okay. So I have here the alleged note from the broken yogurt machine that it does in fact say I broke the yogurt machine, does not have any name associated with it. Now I'm going to go through these papers.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
Everyone give him space and exit the altar.
Oh, okay. Here we go. We've exited.
Anything else I can do for you, Michael?
Everyone's like peering in through the gaps in the wall.
We all have our chores.
Yes, of course, Elizabeth. We'll make love, but that's later in the afternoon. So he goes through the...
Just like gets disrobes and waits.
By all means, disrobe. So he goes through, and then obviously, yeah, there's a huge match for Wendell Willowbark, and I broke the yogurt machine. And he goes, I knew it. Rainbow, I knew it. This is the day I've been waiting for. I'm finally going to get those willow barks off my commune. So he gets his overalls up and he says, Elizabeth, it's going to be a while. So
But I'm ovulating.
Yep.
So he leaves and he goes over to the dormitory where the Willow Barks are.
He's coming.
Wendell, I thought this it wasn't happening anymore.
I don't know what happened. I don't know. I
This
can't
is like
remember.
when you were 5 and all of the chickens died.
I know that wasn't my fault. I don't think that
Wasn't
was
it,
me. I don't
though?
know. Just because
I
I
think it
woke up
was.
covered in chicken blood, I don't think it was
There
my
are feathers
fault.
everywhere.
Hey, Willow Barks. Hello.
Rainbow, hello.
Hello, Rainbow.
Rainbow, hello. Sir, I just want. Can I, if I may, Rainbow?
You may. You got some explaining to do.
Here's the rainbow truth. Rainbow, sir, is I'm just as rainbow surprised as Rainbow you are.
So you know the conclusion
no, when
I've come to.
when I wrote the rainbow note, I was just as rainbow surprised as anybody. I didn't think it would match the rainbow original note.
Well, Wendell, the way I see it, there are two options here. One, you consciously broke the machine, or two, maybe there's a double rainbow outside and you've been possessed. But since I don't see a double rainbow in the sky.
Double rainbow, double rainbow, double rainbow, double rainbow. Eucalypto is running down the hill. Double rainbow.
My word.
Have I been chosen?
No! And scene.
You were supposed to get what you wanted.
I know. Well, he did at a point get what he wanted. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. I'll take it. Whatever. To Wendell.
Okay.
What?
Is that the die I gave you? It is.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Because we're friends.
So it's later that night at the double rainbow ceremony, the emergency double rainbow ceremony. Wendell has been anointed and clothed in the ceremonial double rainbow robes, and they're about to have the bloodletting
Oh my God.
of the goat.
Oh.
Who's empty anyway.
Yeah, who's empty of milk anyway. And Wendell is terrified. Yeah. Rainbow, are you sure, Michael, that Mr. Tree, that Rainbow is me?
Wendell, if you're uncomfortable with this, you can leave Rainbow City at any time.
Oh no, Rainbow, no, sir. I'm comfortable. I'm just scared, sir.
Well, I've never seen a chosen one, Rainbow, be scared before. Maybe you're not the chosen one. Right, everybody?
Yes.
Right. Right.
Rainbow maybe?
Here's the goat.
But it,
Oh no, Didlow!
Didlow's my favorite goat.
Didlow was the best goat.
Why did it have to be you, Didlow? You would say that. Sir,
Yeah.
what if I'm the chosen one, but we don't have to kill Didlow?
Yeah. Wendell, absolutely. If you choose to leave and end this process, Didlow lives.
Don't make me Rainbow
Wendell.
choose.
Wendell, come here. Let me talk to you for a second.
Okay.
Listen.
Make this quick, Willow Barks.
Oh, I
Yes,
will.
sir.
I will.
Rainbow.
Okay, we'll be quick. Listen, we've been twins since we were born.
Yeah.
And
Long as I can remember.
As long as I can remember, too. And, you know, if you need to leave the compound for a little while, just to get your head clear, maybe figure out what it means to be a double rainbow.
But I don't remember. I don't
know.
know.
I don't think
it's not
you
my
did.
fault.
I don't think you did break the yogurt maker.
But then who did? I've been framed.
I don't know, but I'm gonna get
With my
even with
own
that
hand.
bastard.
Eat with them?
Even. I'm
Oh.
gonna get even with that bastard.
Don't say that word too
I'm gonna say that word a lot
No.
because I think there's a vast conspiracy here.
I think I've been framed unless I am having significant memory problems, sleepwalking, a whole
Both of those
litany
things
of
might
brain
be true.
problems.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, it has happened before, but
just the once.
just the
But
once.
so many chickens.
I don't remember.
Make
I
this
know.
quick, Willow Barks.
We're just sorting through some things.
Oh shit. Sir, I guess
They're already like cutting into Didlow.
well I was
Rodney, wait.
Well, I was gonna leave, but sir, you've already killed the rainbow goat, so I guess I'll stay. Tidlow!
Rodney's like crying.
And then they just start rubbing the blood on Wendell, and I'm just like, no rainbow. Scene.
Yeah.
This is for We've Been Twins Since We Were Born.
That was a great reveal.
Oh, boy.
One scene apiece left in Act 1.
Yeah.
Better make a good troop.
No press.
It's 11:45 p.m.
How do you know?
because there's a clock,
Okay.
a rainbow clock. And
Did you say AM?
no, PM. I said
Okay,
PM.
I wanted to
PM.
hear
It's
you right.
nighttime. Yeah.
Later
it's
that
nighttime.
night.
Yeah.
Later that night, Wendy's outside, out by the orange couch, way out in the field, and she's digging
The naughty couch.
the naughty couch, and she's digging a little goat grave
Oh.
and crying, and as she's digging, she goes, by red, by orange, by yellow, by green and blue, and ultraviolet. I will find out who broke the yogurt maker, and I will avenge you, Didlow!
You hear some like trees or branches break, not too far from you, but like closer to the kitchen area.
What was that? Was that you, Wendell?
You hear someone go into the kitchen.
Somebody's in the kitchen. Somebody's in the kitchen, I know. Oh. Sorry.
I was hoping for it.
Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah.
Oh Jesus!
That's the name of the
Breaking
yogurt
my
maker.
yogurt maker! What they don't know is that I've set a trap. Yeah, that's right, a trap. That's it. It's sprung. Okay. Well, I better cover up this goat real quick. And she takes the goat corpse and throws it in the hole. I love you, Didlow. Gives him a little kiss on his nose. And starts
The head is
burying it.
completely separated from the body.
Yeah.
Throws the head in.
And then, on second thought, she takes the head back out, buries the body, puts the head in a rucksack, and runs off to the kitchen. See?
Whoa.
I don't know. It's weird.
Okay.
Yeah, I love
What did you
that.
get? Did you get what you wanted?
That's a white die.
That's a white die.
The trap was sprung.
Yeah, the trap was sprung, but I don't want to say. I don't want to ruin that. It seems like a big reveal. I have no idea who's in the trap.
Bees in the trap.
Well, give that to somebody. Give it to Kyle. for being
I
the
give
leader.
it to somebody right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
In the first round.
Well, no, you'd give it to Jess for springing the trap.
Yeah,
at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
All
trying
right.
to be magnanimous.
Got it.
So Eucalypto is in the trap.
oh no,
Oh no. What was the trap?
that's not nice.
Like a big rat trap? It's a big rat trap.
Giant rat trap.
It's a giant rat trap.
Eucalypto's back is broken.
Oh my
Oh my gosh!
No, no, no,
that's too far.
Just kidding.
no.
I was just joking.
Christ. In the vat where the yogurt should go, because that seems to be what the mechanism is breaking, you had put a large, like clamp trap. Totally.
Oh,
Oh, a bear trap is
No,
even worse.
no. Just a rat trap. Like a clamp, but something that's not going to...
Eucalypto's
those-
hands have been
listen.
ripped off her body.
No. Okay, here's the trap. Here's
Okay.
the trap.
Yeah, I'm trying to help.
The trap is a crate with a stick.
This I like.
Inside
This
of
I
the
like.
crate
Yep.
with the stick
Razor
is,
blades.
is the yogurt maker and a little thing of yogurt, which would have been like a real delicacy.
Yeah.
Also illicit, right? Like not allowed.
Illicit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Produced
Oh.
yogurt is very illegal in
It
this
dumps yogurt on me, or like honey, and then feathers. Mm-hmm. Like, like you like...
You've been caught.
Yeah, I've been
You've
caught.
been honeyed and feathered.
Yeah, there's no way I can...
Yeah.
Get away from it because you've done that.
Oh,
That's
dear.
gross.
Okay.
Yeah, you parent trapped me. And so I'm there. I'm like, oh crap, rainbow crap. And she's trying to get out of the trap and escape.
Yeah.
And you walk in, right?
Yeah, I come in.
Crap, double rainbow crap.
I got you, you bastard! I got you! Eucalypto?
I was trying to fix it. I was trying to do something nice for you.
What is wrong with you, little young tree?
What? Nothing's wrong with me. I just keep on making mistakes, and I thought that if I just did something nice for the community, I would be able to rectify the problem.
You are the right hand of Michael Tree.
Which is why I felt like I should do something
I
right.
am the left hand. I'm the one that makes the yogurt.
I was trying to help you.
All you had to do was be a kid.
It's not as easy as that.
Oh. Ding, ding, ding.
Well, all right, let me get you out of there. And I open the trap, and I go inside the trap, and then the trap door shuts behind me. And now we're both stuck in this stupid trap.
What?
I feel really stupid right now.
You're covered in honey and feathers too.
Well, you know
You
when
had 2 traps? Or you had 2 setups of honey?
No, I'm inside with you.
Oh gosh. Where did you get a crate this big?
You know, it's what the goats come in.
That tracks.
Yeah.
Listen, Wendy,
Yeah, Eucalypto.
is there sometimes where you think that this might not be the life for you?
Oh.
No, never mind.
Well, there are all kinds of colors in the rainbow.
And maybe I'm the darkest.
All the colors are just bits of light split into different pieces.
But what if you don't feel like you have any light?
You don't feel like you have any light in you, Eucalypto?
Just thinking, what if you didn't feel like you had light?
Then probably you needed a big hug. Oh, no. Here, let me give you a
No,
hug.
don't.
No?
I'm covered in honey.
So am I.
Nope.
Oh, all right. Do you want me to sing you a song?
No.
Do you want me to yell for help?
No, I want you to stop talking.
Oh my God.
And God.
The power of a black die.
Really?
Yeah.
And then did you give that away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, the next day, it's the sermon, right? Everyone's there. Like Eucalypto and Wendy are just kind of like sticky.
Someone found us?
Yeah. And Wendell is actually sitting in the throne with his robes and everything.
Still covered in like dry goat's blood.
Yeah.
Just like crying softly.
Yeah. So yeah, the bell's been rung, right? And so Michael has to come out and begin the sermon. Well, welcome, Rainbow family. Gotta say, I've never been in this situation before. Wendell, did you have something to say?
Oh no, sir. I just got a little. My tears made the goat blood liquid again, and it went in my mouth, and I just cleared my throat to get the blood back out of it. And poor Ditlow is dead now. And the yogurt.
No, go, Wendell. By all means, if you've got something to say, apparently it's the rainbow speaking through you. So why don't you tell everyone what you're feeling?
Well, sir, it's a strange thing, actually. I did have a dream last night, an interesting dream.
Oh, I'm sure it was. Thank you, Wendy.
Yeah.
I'm always curious to hear Wendell's dreams.
So I was in the dream, and I saw, it was all a little, I imagine metaphorical, but I was standing in the field on top of the orange couch. I was on fire. There was a double rainbow above me, but it was a full circle, and it was encompassing the whole earth. And it came down and it focused down on the camp. But then I realized too late that it wasn't a rainbow, but it was like a crosshair coming out of the sky from a satellite dish or a satellite in the space. And then from my vantage point on top of the couch, on fire, but it didn't hurt. I was fine. I could see a bunch of black cars coming up the road toward the camp. And I happened to overhear on the radio that it was a Tuesday, and that Yeah, and so it turned out they were all from the FBI, and they were coming to the camp, but they were all like, they all had snake heads instead of human heads.
Everyone in the audience is wrapped up in this.
Yeah.
Everyone is just really into this story.
And then instead of opening the car doors, they kind of just like slithered out from the windows, and then their suits stayed in the cars, and then they were just regular snakes. And so then everyone in camp was there, and we were all nude, and then we started stomping on all the snakes. And then everybody started on fire, but they liked it, and then everybody started making love, Rainbow, and and then I woke up. So I don't know, sir. It was a weird one.
Now, maybe this is out of line, everyone, but to me, that just seems like a nonsensical dream, like any of us could have had, especially the snake stuff. I don't know. It sounded pretty important to me. Okay, I mean, every opinion is welcomed, Rainbow. Does anyone else have any impressions of that dream?
Yes, I have an impression of that dream.
Okay, Todd, what do you have?
I think that means that at last we are going to get a visit from outer space from the snake planet. They are going to be in disguise as government agents, but when they come, we welcome them and make love.
Yeah, you're right. Everyone's just like, oh, yeah.
Otherwise, we'll get consumed in the fire. That was also in the dream.
Sure. But we all know there's one rule. Michael's the only one who gets to make love, right?
Wendy looks really upset about this rule. She really doesn't like that rule.
Elizabeth is already.
Takes her clothes off again. Not right now.
In a minute, Elizabeth. I suppose if the snake men from outer space come, sure. Why not? I guess the making love rule is gone, so we don't die, of course. But I mean, let's be real here, right? We live together. You know, we gotta rely on each other. We can't go nuts here, right? We can't start believing in outer space rainbows.
I've always believed in that. That's why I signed up.
Sure. It's okay what you believe, but we have work to get done. Wendy, are you making yogurt today?
Well, I actually have a little announcement to make.
Oh, sure, of course you do. Go ahead.
As your left hand and yogurt maker, it has been my job to milk the goats and make the yogurt, which I have done faithfully for the last 3.5 years, with occasional yogurt machine breakages. And last night I caught the culprit.
Wendell.
The bastard.
Get him out. Wait, what?
The bastard who broke it. And I think you know who I'm referring to.
Yes, I've been waiting for this for years. Wendell, get your butt off my chair.
Eucalypto!
What?
Yes, your ill-begotten child.
I told you I was there to fix it.
You weren't there to fix it, Eucalypto, you little troublemaker.
But, Michael,
You can't make yogurt out of twigs. You can't make yogurt out of twigs.
Now, hold on just 1 second. Let me put all of this together. Eucalypto brought the yogurt and broke the machine. But who wrote that note Eucalypto can barely write?
Wendell wrote the note.
I did?
Yes, but I don't know why.
It's happening again, isn't it?
It must be the way of the rainbow. The rainbow wrote the note. Okay, no more ideas from the crowd.
The rainbow has spoken.
Did the rainbow write the note through me, Michael?
Can't be a coincidence. The double rainbow happens on top of this whole weird thing that's happening. Please. No murmuring, no murmuring. One at a time. One at a time.
Todd's right.
Oh, my
The
word.
snake people from outer space.
Rodney, you go ahead and take Eucalypto away. I ain't doing it. Excuse me, Rodney? I said, ain't doing it. Rainbow. Rodney, you go ahead. You take my ill-begotten child out of this room. Put her on the orange couch.
But Daddy.
How's about I put you on the orange couch?
Orange couch, orange couch, orange couch, orange couch, orange couch, orange couch.
Puts Michael Tree on the orange couch.
Already
got
gave
that
him
black
one.
die. Oh, my word. Okay. All right. We'll just put that right back on poor little Eucalypto.
Okay, so it's midnight. Wendell has snuck away from the throne. Is still wearing like the bark crown, covered
Crusted
in goat blood.
blood,
Yeah, crusty blood with the weird robes. Sneaks out to the orange couch to Michael Tree.
Okay.
Michael, sir. I'm sorry if anything I said made the meeting go out of hand. There was some.
Out of hand, he says.
There was another part of the dream, sir, that Rainbow didn't mention because I didn't want people to.
Wendy, this is private.
I didn't want people to make the wrong Rainbow connection. I also saw
Hey,
in
Wendell?
the dream. Yeah.
That was wonderful. Continue.
Thank you, sir. I saw before the FBI snake people came in their cars. The cars floated in on the wind, and what they were receipts from our money laundering. And it was, they were very, very specific, and they were making reference to things that haven't happened yet, but we were worried would happen, and I think that's what brought the FBI snake people in the dream was the money laundering. I didn't want to mention that because I know not everybody knows about that aspect of the operation, and I didn't want you to get mad at me.
No, Wendell, it's just you and me. And honestly, one time I let it slip to Tatiana while we were making love.
Tatiana knows about the money laundering?
She does, but she's, she wouldn't tell us all.
Is that why she doesn't have a tongue anymore?
Oh, my God. Yes.
God damn. Rainbow. Anyway.
Oh my God.
Sir, well.
You tied us, Andronicus. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Lavinia doesn't have a tongue either.
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted you to know. I'll go now.
Nah, Wendell, let me tell you something. I believe your dream.
You do?
Yeah, of course. Double Rainbow shows up. Of course. This is all.
You think the FBI is going to come on Tuesday after 3 days after the dance, 4 days after the dance?
Yeah, I was just trying to cling on to whatever I had left here.
We got to get out of here, man. The FBI is. They're going to arrest everybody.
One thing I learned from the tree who came before me.
There was a tree before you?
Oh, of course. Several. You just gotta run.
Oh.
When things get bad, you run. You just pick up, start someplace else.
Wendell goes over to the bushes and pulls out 2 suitcases. Well, sir, I took the liberty of packing you a bag. Scene?
Sure.
Wow.
I guess that's a white for me.
that's Wendell getting what he wants. Sure.
Wow.
Okay, so now we need the teal. So everybody roll the dice that you has in front of yourself. The teal. And then if one color is higher than the other one, subtract the lower one out of the higher one.
I have 2 6s.
And all black.
And all
Black 12. That's
Yeah,
really
black
good.
12 is high.
That's really good.
I have a white 6.
Same.
Black
You have a
7.
You have a white 7?
Nice.
That's you and Amanda. So now, could you pass me the non-R dice? Correct, yeah. Thanks.
Pack your bags.
Okay. Oh, wow. What a weird roll. Nothing but a 3, some 4s, and 5s and 6s. So now, you guys can choose. You have a higher number, so you can pick if you want to do the big category for the tilt, which are mayhem, tragedy, innocent, guilt, paranoia, failure, or if you want to pick the smaller category within that.
I'm going to pick the smaller category.
Okay. So Jess will pick the big category. So the tilt is the all-purpose scene enhancer, something that can rear its head at any time in Act 2. So 4, 5, and 6 are what you can choose
no mayhem,
from.
no tragedy.
I think guilt works.
Okay.
What
nice.
number is that?
Guilt
Number
is
4.
4.
I guess
Okay.
it doesn't matter. We have enough of everything. Oops.
And then what do I get to choose?
4, 5,
with
and
the-
6.
4, 5, or 6 within whatever one she said. I forgot. Guilt?
Guilt.
Was there not a 3?
There was a 3 too.
There was not a 3.
Oh.
Okay, so here
Was
are our
guilt a 3?
options. Greed leads to killing, someone panics, or a showdown.
Oh.
Noise.
Not as good as I thought it was gonna be. It's okay.
You can change it if you want.
Yeah, do you want to change it? Hold on. Wait for it.
No.
No, Rainbow, no.
Rainbow, no.
Yeah, no, we're gonna go with guilt.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, greed leads to killing sounds so fun, but someone panics also sounds fun.
They both
choice.
sound great to me. Whichever you want.
No wrong choice.
No wrong
Did
choice.
the rainbow choice.
Whoa.
I like this. I like this.
Wait, I have to get one of those numbers.
No, that
was
no,
the
that
1,
means
2,
that's the first
3.
choice.
1, 2, 3. Keep going. This is nuts.
That means it's the first
6.
A showdown.
A showdown.
None of the.
Okay.
Gonna be a showdown.
Okay. 9.
I actually am glad that it's a showdown because I was least likely to pick that one, but now I think it'll challenge us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the tilt for Act 2 is guilt, a showdown. We'll find out if that comes into play or if we completely forget it in Act 2.
Things are still black and white in here. I feel like I'm inside a rainbow.
Welcome back to Act 2. Here we go, Wendy.
I'm Kyle Bossman.
I'm Kyle Bossman.
I'm Amanda Troop. And that's Jessica Lynn
That's
Birdie.
Kyle Bossman.
To listeners, you got to know she's doing like a duck thing with the extra card.
She's got a card in her mouth, and you can see the moisture starting to soak through the card.
Do you know that song? And the one little duck with the feather on his back.
You don't
He
have this kind
met
of
the
time.
others with his quack, quack, quack.
You have a time limit.
All I'm saying is that you were a duck.
Have not heard that
It's
song.
a great song.
In probably
Goonies.
33 years.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, so
You're
now
ruining it.
now she poked a hole in the piece of paper.
She utilized the moist area of the card and stuck her tongue through it. Like in the Goonies.
I would say that's my casting type is Corey Feldman.
Yeah.
Circa 1985.
Yeah.
That's weirdly on the nose.
I know.
yeah.
Well, now I want to go through the Ripleys and say who's the who of the Goonies of the Ripleys. But we'll do that in our own time.
You could do it
could
with
do
the
it in the
Easy
comments.
Allies, and it would be relevant to this show
Right.
because people know them.
But we don't have that kind of.
We don't have that kind of time.
No.
But I am interested.
I've never heard the quack 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 though before ever.
You're welcome.
What's the one with the teddy bear picnic? Never mind. We don't have the
Ooh,
time.
I do not
Teddy
like
bears
that
have
one.
their
That's a song.
picnic.
That's a sad
And
song.
you put it into the minor key, and then
Yeah.
the teddy bears have their picnic.
Ew.
Now I like it.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Wendy, should we start? What's going on? What's
Do
our
it.
tilt?
Do it
Go
now.
for
Our
it.
tilt is guilt.
Guilt.
A showdown.
Don't
showdown.
feel stressed about it.
It can happen.
Either.
It can happen
Ew.
constantly or never.
It's 4:30 in the morning,
Oh God.
and there's
Something's
Wendy.
going on. Let me smell your dick. That's just 4 in the morning. Sorry, we don't have that kind of time.
We don't have that kind
We
of
don't have
time.
that kind of time.
We would go on for much
We would
longer.
sing that entire song. We don't have that kind of time.
Wendy's walking out of the woods with her knapsack slung on her back, as we saw her before. But
With a goat head.
yeah, well, the goat head's in there, isn't it? Yeah. Different from before, though. The contents of the bag seem to be leaking. And
What color is the leakage?
It's red.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yogurt.
It's red. And Wendy has fastened to her own head the goat's horns. Yeah. And she's looking a little wild.
With twine?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
So nothing permanent. We're not going like she bolted them into
Stabbed
her
them into
skull.
her-
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
But she's coming out of the woods, and she's like, "Time to make yogurt." She walks to the kitchen, and inside the kitchen, she's done a little bit of Amazon ordering, and there are 12 yogurt makers on the cabinets, and she sets in her knapsack and plugs them all into various power outlets, and then she goes, "Oh, I always forget this part," and she goes back outside and she gets on that crank generator. Whir, 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 whir. Thank you. And the lights flicker on in the old kitchen, and as they flicker on and the windows are illuminated, you can see these like big splotchy handprints on all of the windows, and she kind of just chuckles to herself and goes back in, and she starts unloading what looks like animal pieces into the various yogurt machines, and she's giggling to herself.
Ugh.
Scene.
Go ahead and get yourself a black die. Oh,
That's a
she
white
got
die.
what she wanted.
She wants to be doing that.
Oh my word.
In Act 2, you keep that.
It's
Yeah.
a tilt.
Yeah,
Oh.
you tilted me.
A guilt tilt. Showdown. All right. What's Eucalypto up to?
So Eucalypto has washed off the honey, and is feeling pretty sorry for herself, and also conflicted because Michael was taken off, but he was also really upset with her, and just doesn't know quite what to do. So now that he isn't there, though, there's a unique opportunity to find the key to the door that is locked. So around the same time that this crazy fucking shit is happening, Eucalypto,
4:30 a.m.
yeah, around
4
circa.
in the morning.
Let me smell your dick.
Yeah.
So
I don't know this song.
you don't
It's
need
great.
to.
It's a good
Nope,
song.
you don't need to. It's foul. So she rummages through Michael's belongings and things, and sneaks into his room and starts looking for keys, and has found in a drawer what looks like could be the right key. So she grabs it.
It's a long key, and the color is red.
Oh.
And she's like got like a little candle. So it's not like, it's like she's lighting her way with like a match one by one. She's like lighting a match.
She has a little matchbook.
Yeah, she has a little
Yeah,
matchbook. So she's like down to 2 matches. So she goes into the altar. She knows it pretty well. She knows that like altar room pretty well. So she doesn't need a match to navigate it. But she can't find the keyhole. So she goes to she lights the second to last match, finds the keyhole, and it does unlock. But then the match goes out just as.
And then a nude Elizabeth says, "Can I help you with something?"
Elizabeth!
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I would come to the altar and pay penance for my sins, Rainbow. I didn't mean to disturb you.
Oh, I'm not disturbed. I'm just waiting here for Michael.
You think he will be able to return?
Oh, of course, yeah.
It would be my greatest hope that he could.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps maybe it would be in your best interest and his for you to keep him company while he's on the orange couch. Had you considered that?
I hadn't.
Seeing as you are starkly nude
Stupid!
now.
I'm so rainbow stupid!
Elizabeth!
I'm so rainbow stupid!
Elizabeth, you're not that stupid.
Thank you. Eucalypto. Thank you.
I have heard that the ovulation cycle can make a woman foggy in the brain.
Oh, God.
Sounds right. Anyway, here's a flashlight. And she walks out.
That really lowered the stakes.
Anyway.
Eucalypto. Eucalypto.
This doesn't disturb her.
Have you seen my twin?
Oh, it's you. I thought it was voices in my head. Never mind. It does disturb me.
Are you in there, little lamb?
Jesus, Lord in heaven. So there is a trapdoor No, never mind. I click the door open, click the locked door, click it open, close it shut, do not put the light on. I'm in this locked door. I have no idea. And I'm trying to fumble to lock it.
Clippity-clop, clippity-clop. Come here, kid. Have you seen my twin?
Oh my God.
Where's Wendell? I've known him for my whole life.
And see.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't get. I got what I wanted because I got into the locked room.
Yeah, okay.
I'd like to apologize for those of you listening on headsets for my loud goat sounds.
You tend. This is not the first. You go crazy in these.
What?
What?
I don't mean
She
this-
goes crazy.
What do you mean crazy?
No, I don't mean this badly. When we did a
Go
That's a
crazy.
rainbow calling the rainbow
This,
rainbow.
this is a motivated decision.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
It was all beautiful.
You remember you were the murderer in the camp one that we did for Hyper RPG? This is
Oh,
not
yeah, that
shocking.
was
That's
fun.
all I'm saying.
That was a good twist.
Yeah.
Okay, so Michael's at a bank. He's at a
He's
desk.
at a bank.
He's at a desk with a banker, who seems to be delivering pretty bad news.
Is this like AM, like early, or like at
It's when the
4:30?
bank opens,
Okay,
right?
right.
Yeah, he was waiting outside when the bank opens.
Wendell's in the car.
Elizabeth has been sitting on the couch. Now listen, you have to understand. When you are not responsible with your funds, they do deplete.
Okay. Well, let me tell you. First of all, there's no way I bought 10 yogurt machines last night.
Well, there was an authorization code and everything, sir. So, listen, we like to here at Bank of Missouri offer our clients an opportunity for, economic understanding. So we see that we offered you this course that you did not accept it. So you have to understand we are only at somewhat of a responsibility for your negligence. So
Anna, listen to me, okay?
please don't use my full name. Use my married name.
Anne.
Listen, I know you're charming. I know what you do. I know what you have with those people up there in the Appalachians.
Look,
I don't know.
Yeah.
this is pretty far away. Listen. No, obviously, you know this isn't all yogurt money. You have to know.
I'm going to do my best to pretend you didn't just say that to me.
You could be in on this, is what I'm saying.
Oh, a failing cult is what I want to be in.
Bob, your former boss,
Is fired.
Yeah.
Lost his job. You know that.
he was a good man. He was a good man who believed in me and what I was doing and my processes.
And is there a problem over here?
Oh, no, I am just handling one of our prized customers. Thank you so
No
much,
problem
Deborah.
at all, Deborah.
Thank
No
you.
problem at all.
Well, as the new boss of this bank, I just wanted to make sure that all your needs are being met.
Would you say, Mr. Tree, that your needs are being met?
Actually, Deborah,
I'm going to...
Bob was a good man. Listen, Bob was a fine man. He used to believe in my processes. And I'm having a little problem here with Anne, who seems to think that
Now listen
above the
here,
bo-
Mr. Tree. It's too late. I saw you come in. The FBI is looking for you. I called this in the moment you crossed the threshold. You think we don't have cameras?
No, I don't know what you're. Okay, so
Well,
I
we
now
do have
I have no idea
cameras.
what you're talking
I
about.
was doing my best to detain you and give you the runaround. Did I do a good job?
You did a great job.
the cars pull up.
The horn starts honking. Wendell starts honking the horn.
Okay, I don't mind. I'll be on my way. Have a fine day, I suppose. Good luck with yourselves in this normal above-the-board bank.
Well, I hope the rainbow has a real good payout.
Oh,
for
don't you make fun of the rainbow.
Oh,
You
I'm
don't know
gonna-
though. Don't you make fun of the
I'm
rainbow.
doing-
Bob believed in the rainbow.
He is very charming, though. I can see why people follow him. You have like 1 million.
The rainbow is real. The rainbow is real.
Shut up, sir!
Sir, you are going to come with us. We are the FBI.
I know. End scene.
Okay, so Wendell still has the goat blood all over himself, but he's wearing like a tattered suit now. Has the suitcases, was watching Michael Tree in the bank,
yes.
but from the car, which was parked like across the street, because like Michael told him to. Sees the FBI cars from the dream pull up to the bank, or sees them in the rear view first, and honks the horn a couple of times, and then they pull into the bank, and everyone goes in with guns, and then Michael's just like. And he like slowly Wendell, slowly puts the car into gear and just like slowly drives away down the street. Cut to 3 months later.
Ooh, nice.
Wendell is in Reno, Nevada, working in a comic book shop.
Listen, everyone thinks Batman is the best.
Actually, Batman wasn't always the best. He started as a joke character and then became the Dark Knight.
But you're moving beyond the point here.
Okay.
Do you two think we might be caricatures of comic book people?
I think that we are.
Because we come in here every day and talk about just Batman.
Well, I was gonna say for argument's sake that everyone likes Superman as well.
Yes.
But
Those are easily the two most popular comic book characters we could possibly be talking about.
that I have knowledge on, so I'm choosing my knowledge base. But thank you for making me feel belittled.
Wendell is watching these three talk and kind of just like scratching a rainbow into the wood of the desk. Cut to the security camera footage. Wendell's the only one in the store.
Oh, Lord.
Scene.
Wow. Why?
Oh, yeah. Oh wait, I have. Oh yeah, I have some dye here. I have this.
Some
dye.
are yours.
This one.
They're all
someone gave
yours.
Me.
There
Someone
should
gave
be
Yeah,
a white
you
and a
keep
black
'em.
over here. We got two blacks over here.
You
So
keep them in Act 2.
in
You're
these
good,
final
you're good.
Oh, I
four
keep them.
scenes,
Good.
there will be one person who
Okay.
gets what they want, and then
Put a white there.
the rest will be black
Well,
scenes.
she had a
This one is
white.
mine.
Didn't
Someone
you?
gave me
You
this
got a
one.
white.
Where is it then?
That you gave it to me. I thought.
We have 3 dice left.
And there's this black one over here. I had 2 black previously,
Where's another?
and then I have this white one.
And then
that
I
gave
remember
to
you
me.
giving her a white. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's correct. Did you wind up with an extra white?
No, I was given one.
What happened? How
many
many do we
dice are
have?
I think
1,
Hubert
2, 3,
took
the
it.
rainbow.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's the correct amount.
True behind the scenes story. Last time we were shooting this, we were missing some white dice, and we were wondering where they were. And lo and behold, I watched an episode of Hubert's Prison of Love. And you just see him rolling some white dice. It's like, oh, okay, all right, Hubert.
I remember in the day I was like, probably Hubert took them.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put this here. I'm gonna take a sacrifice.
All right.
Even though I know it's mine.
Well, everyone else only has 3.
But I rolled these 3, and then I was given one, wasn't I? No. Yes, I got a white die in the last one, right? In the last
I
episode.
think
it's fine.
I don't know.
It's fine.
Now everyone
no.
has 3, and it's
So
fine.
we do one more scene.
We each have one more scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, starting with you,
So
and then we get like epilogues.
yeah. So there's a helicopter shot of
Great.
the compound, and there's we can see there's some kind of Wendy is dashing and dancing and cavorting in the fields in this helicopter shot, and we can see that in a giant print she's somehow made like a crop circle type message, and in Wendell's handwriting it says, "I broke the yogurt machine." she's just nuts. And over on the orange couch there's like a little like hangout session, and we can see like beyond the orange couch there's like a new compound, and everybody's kind of moved. Like they're just giving her a lot of space. But Eucalyptico is nowhere to be seen, and inside of the old meeting house, we can hear somebody saying hello, hello, hello.
And the helicopter shot is a real FBI helicopter shot.
Yeah.
And so they come down and collect you.
Yeah, and I'm I'm going to the rainbow. I'm going to the rainbow.
The tranquilizer.
Good job. So you didn't get what you wanted. Is that your scene?
Yeah, it's the end.
Yeah. It's good.
Loved it.
Thanks.
Yeah, it was really great. It's been 3 days. Eucalypto has been holed up in the locked room. And the FBI did come and do a whole sweep.
Yeah. Yeah, we went back in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, just FYI.
Yeah, that doesn't mean we can't get back to there, but yes.
Yeah, the comic book was a flash forward.
It was
Yes.
a flash forward, yeah.
And Eucalypto never thought to turn on the flashlight for fear of like garnering attention because she was scared. So after like day 3, she like wakes up from like a hunger daze and and decides to like turn on the lights when she feels like everything has passed, and she turns on the flashlight and she reveals what?
A room full of
rainbows.
rainbows, yeah.
Yeah.
Literal,
It's an infinite room of rainbows.
yeah.
There's an infinite room of rainbows.
Yeah.
And
It's
And they like let out a hum. You can like hear them when the light touches them.
it's
Yeah.
possible she's crazy too.
No,
And
no,
it's
it's,
real.
it's an
No,
infinite
it's
room of
really
rainbows.
happening.
In this case, it's real, but it's possible she's also crazy.
We see like camera footage, and it's there. It's an infinite room of rainbows.
Security camera.
Yeah.
Right. And yeah, so she like kind of like Rainbow Road. She like goes down it like from
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about.
like she's like a Care Bear.
oh no, that too. Yeah. So
Oh,
she
okay.
slides.
Yeah.
And then she returns to where she thought she started. So she's like
Yeah.
just basically running the rainbow gamut. And is never hungry. And is happy.
Oh.
I know. She's like being filled and fed by the rainbow. And then the rainbow talks to her and says,
Young tree,
Young tree.
Young tree,
we planted your seed
we
long
planted
ago.
your seed long ago.
You have grown
You
so
have
strong.
grown so strong.
Strong.
What's next?
What's next?
What's next?
what is next?
Why, you are the rainbow.
You are the rainbow.
You are the rainbow. Taste.
Taste the rainbow.
Taste the rainbow.
I can do this.
You can do this.
You can do this.
You must do this.
Must do this.
I can do this. And after she communes with the rainbow, she steps out and she begins rebuilding the commune.
Oh,
Yeah.
White die.
white die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here.
Last one.
Oh. Yeah, I would keep them. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm just getting back the one I had before.
Yeah. See?
So Michael Tree is in an interrogation room, but he seems to be charming his interrogator, who's just kind of smitten, clearly.
Oh, God, Michael, I just can't believe you managed to coerce these people to believe in you.
Oh, yeah. It's simple. You see the rainbow in the sky, so it just kind of,
You know, I have studied psychology and,
You don't
and
say.
cultist behavior.
No, that's very
for
interesting.
the
yeah.
entirety of my, FBI tenure. And I have to say, you are like the tip-top prodigal version of leader.
No, I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's really remarkable.
Now, what do you say about me not getting arrested?
Well, you see, Michael, it's not that I want to arrest you.
Oh, of course not. No.
It's just
You're not that kind of person.
I'm not that kind of. Thank you for understanding. It's more that I want to have empathy for you.
Yeah.
And I really think that you, at your core, you want to do the best.
I do, of course.
You do.
It's amazing you picked up on that.
I mean, it radiates.
Yeah.
It radiates.
It's part of being part of the rainbow.
I imagined. So here's the thing, Michael.
Yeah.
If you don't want to be arrested,
Yeah.
we're going to need something from you.
Okay. I'll tell you who's behind the entire embezzlement scheme. It's a man named Wendell Willowback. Willowbark.
Willowback. We don't have that.
No,
in
okay, I
database.
misspoke. It was Willowbark.
Willowbark.
Yeah, it's all him.
So
I didn't do a thing. I didn't know about a thing. I was just doing my own rainbow business.
Michael, I have a proposition for you. We're going to send you in with a wire. And if you can get Wendell to admit to it
Okay.
on recording, you're going to be a free man.
Cut to the comic book store.
Sir,
Hi, Wendell.
is that really you?
Yeah, it's really me.
I've been seeing people, sir. Sometimes I can't tell who's real and who's not.
Prismatics?
Well, sometimes. Other times they're Batman nerds. I don't know.
Michael, you sound troubled. It could perhaps be some guilt that you're feeling from all those
What?
crimes you committed.
Crimes?
Yeah, do you
I told you I didn't break the yogurt maker. I wasn't me.
Of course, Wendell, I forgive you for that.
Well,
I'm talking, of course, about all that money laundering you used to do.
I mean, I just did whatever you told me. I just, you told me to put it here and
I
do
remember
that
when you
and
did the
move it
stuff
here.
that I told you to do, but the other stuff that I did not tell you to do, including all of that money laundering.
No, I mean, I became intimate with the goats at one point in time.
The woman that is on the wire, she's like,
Wendell, what? Tell me not, Didlow.
Didlow. I mean, you forbade us from making love, and then
Yeah, with anything.
Well,
Wendell?
I thought it was a loophole, and I don't know. I was tired from lugging all that money you kept giving me around.
No, stop saying that stuff.
Huh?
Stop.
the door bursts open, the gun's pointing your head again, you're down on the ground. Michael Tree, you're under arrest.
It's fine. Just shoot me, please. Just shoot me.
It's not going to be that easy
But
for
wait,
you.
no, but wait.
Oh, okay.
We have to have a showdown, right?
We got one more scene left.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, but I had an idea.
Go.
Just then, parachuting down from the sky is Wendy Willowbark.
Yeah.
And she says, Wendell, I rainbow twin you. And she like floats in, and she's got like a goat in like a catapult thing on her shoulder, and she's like, and she squares off against the FBI, and she's squaring off against Michael Tree, and she's like, I need my brother back.
So she takes out 2 FBI officers. She like slaps the guns out of their hands. They're like, just with the goat's body.
Wendell's just hiding under the desk, like,
This isn't real.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna take back what's mine, my twin.
You gotta hear what he's been up to. Go ahead, Wendell. Tell her.
I fucked the goats.
Wendell.
I'm sorry.
And not just any goat.
Didlow, I fucked him.
Didlow too. Didlow too.
I'm sorry. I gotta make love, you know. I think I got syphilis. I've been seeing a lot of people who aren't there, and they talk about Batman, and
The FBI people are like crying. Too. They're like very emotional.
I think I got syphilis, Wendy. I need help. I need
Wendell,
pills.
I think I might have it too.
Syphilis?
Oh no!
Yeah, I was the one that wrote those notes.
We've always had identical handwriting. I can't believe I didn't
'Cause
think
we're
of that.
twins.
Because we're twins. And we got twin syphilis.
We probably need help.
We need antibiotics. Please, FBI, help me.
We have a very good medical program.
Thank you. It was all Michael Tree, the money.
It was Michael Tree the whole time.
I'm too stupid to launder any money. I just fuck goats and get syphilis. I'm sorry. I probably broke a yogurt machine. I'm too rough with machines.
No, I did it.
You did it.
I did it.
She was trying to. She actually escaped our grasp. She was trying to grind human parts in the yogurt machine.
I only killed a few people.
So we're very glad. This is actually
Who am I to judge?
This is very easy for us. This is a good day.
And scene.
Sodomy and
Oh boy.
So it's
wow, we just couldn't get out of that.
it's
is
like
not
20
for
minutes,
kids.
25 minutes later.
Yep.
I'm with the female FBI agent has taken me to the Rite Aid to get some antibiotics for my syphilis, and I'm just so wait, is it illegal to fuck goats or
It is.
it is?
Yes.
So am I going to jail too?
But there'll be a trial.
But can
you
you
like-
cure syphilis?
Well, I do have an express script, so we're gonna get you just some antibiotics without getting a doctor's note.
Thank
so,
you. Well, the FBI, I figured.
well, I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Great.
But
What are you doing later?
nope.
Scene.
Pretty fun.
The end. Okay, so now I get this black die because I didn't get what I wanted. And now you're rolling the dice in front of you. And then if there's a lower number, subtract it out. Ooh, I did okay.
So what do you have, Mandy's?
Man,
I have 7.
black 7.
Black 7. Pathetic. You'll suffer. Oh, dear God, will you suffer. And everyone will know of your maleficence, your stupidity, your lack of common sense and decency. And kind of probably be locked up, too.
So now you just do like
An epilogue based off of that.
Yeah, so Wendy Willowbark is she's gotten some pretty effective treatment all around and she's okay. She's not allowed to interact with goats or yogurt anymore. But she has gotten a job at a local daycare teaching kids their colors. And you'd think she'd be happy, but every time she says a color, she has a flashback to the ranch. And it just reminds her of the fact that she doesn't know where her twin is, and she didn't get to go up the rainbow, and the rainbow probably didn't exist, and the snake people are never coming down from outer space, and her life is just so very mundane.
Love
You're
it.
in a prison of your own mind.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. White 9. Nothing to crow about. Not better, but not way worse either. Maybe the car is wrecked, your wife is leaving you, or there's a court date. But compared to some of the other people you know, ... So, young tree, Eucalypto tree, was actually, after all, the chosen one. So if you remember, she was the first person to see the double rainbow. She came running down from the orange couch of shame. So
You should have paid attention.
Pay attention.
they
It
weren't.
was all there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It was in the script.
so she actually was the chosen one. So she found a way to lure people back to the commune. Not necessarily old Todd, because he probably died in the great melee of Wendy Willowbark.
I went to the planet where the snakes are, and I made love for 5 days straight, and then I was happy.
Great.
Good roll.
We're
Good
good
roll
for
for Todd.
Todd.
Good roll for Todd.
White 15.
And ultimately, though the commune has a few successful years, it's still in the hands of a child, and people get sick and have to leave and go to the hospital and like just kind of like because the food isn't cured right and maybe so like it's just not a great situation.
Yeah.
And she ends up leaving and goes to like lead a normal life.
Oh, good.
Tries to at least.
Yeah.
She's like that weird girl that you meet that goes, I was in a cult.
And she has seen the infinite rainbows.
Yeah.
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 She knows it's real.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's just not
nobody's-
working.
Yep. So I got a black 11. No, I didn't.
You got a black 7.
I think it was a black 11.
I believe you.
It was before. I played around with my dice. Pretty good.
Likely story.
All things considered, you're coming out of this smelling like a rose. You're a little better off. Maybe you got the girl, or maybe you just didn't get caught.
Whoa.
So he did get caught, but he smooth talked his way out of his trial.
With Rebecca? No.
Yeah. So yeah, he didn't go to jail. He gets a job at a children's network, and
God.
there's a meeting, right? And they're like, okay, everyone, we're having a new initiative. We want kids to be watching on Saturday night, and we're calling it SNCC. And we need an icon. We just need some sort of visual for when people think about SNCC, they're also thinking of this image.
Well, it sounds like a snake.
And then Michael Tree just crosses his arms and grins, and then end scene.
Yeah.
What was the symbol of snake?
Oh my God.
The orange couch.
Don't answer
It's
it.
an orange couch.
Oh, right.
It's an orange
right.
couch.
Oh, my God.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Because I remember Face. You remember Face from Nick Jr.?
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah,
Which
very
color
different.
changed colors all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
But we had an orange cow.
That was based off Tatiana.
Who?
The one who got her tongue cut out.
Cut her tongue out. I also had a white 9, which
Nice.
is nothing to crow about. Not better, not way worse. Blah,
okay.
blah, blah. We all had decent roles. Tempted to get a job at Nick and invent Nick Jr.
Sure.
But so the syphilis was cured.
Yeah.
The FBI realized pretty quickly
That you're a
during
victim.
that I'm an idiot and was suffering from syphilis for months and was like having delusions and dreams and like nightmares and like fugue states and like was not mentally well. And so I was treated for syphilis, spent some time in like a rehabilitation thing for like victims of cults and stuff like that. Got out and then got a job at Nickelodeon and invented the face for Nick Jr. And one day, like months later, saw Michael Tree in the hallways and just started screaming. Just started screaming for like an hour.
When Michael kept walking.
Yeah. And then HR asked Wendell what was wrong, and he just did a line of coke and said nothing.
Because it was the 80s.
Yeah.
Although Face was the early 2000s.
No, we're talking 90s. SNCC's
90s.
90s.
Face was in the
90s.
2000s.
Face was in the 90s.
Face is 90s.
Face is 90s.
Face is 90s.
Face is pretty
Late
sure
90s.
90s.
We're Googling
When
Face
I was a kid,
right
Face
now.
was
We're
around.
Googling Face.
Because Stickly was the thing.
Stickly and
while.
Face overlap.
They overlap.
I'm gonna say Face
I don't think they do.
95. I'm guessing for Face. So I
Yeah.
need more guesses.
No, I'm going to say 97,
Because Eureka's
98.
Castle was happening when
And
Face
Face
was
wasn't
was
happening.
happening.
No.
Face introduced Eureka's Castle.
No, later in the game. But I'm willing
How are
to
you
be
going to
wrong.
Google this? When was Face?
Excuse me. When was Face?
When was Face? Nick
September 1994.
In your face?
Yeah, I'll
Nick
eat that.
Jr..
I'll eat that crow.
I got a voicemail from Jones. Man, the messages are just piling in. I was in airplane mode this whole time. Yeah.
What did he say?
We don't. I gotta. Listen. You want me to listen to this voicemail?
Oh, you don't have visual voicemail?
No.
My voicemail changes everything to a text.
That's cool.
with hilarious results. Patreon.com/EasyLS. Thanks for watching Fiasconauts. Bye!